As a heavy disclaimer, and to be completely transparent, this episode of 225 at Night has been heavily censored from its original airing on May 6th, 2023. This is to comply with YouTube's modern policies, which are far more strict than they were back when some of the videos featured were originally created. You really had to have been there to see the original uncensored version. With all of that being said, enjoy the show. Bit of a warning, this stream is gonna be edgy. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 225 at Night. As you can hear, I can hardly contain myself right now, because tonight is the night that we're going to bully Idubbbz!
Hey Delta, you stole my fucking bit.
You stole Idubbbz's bit, Smoothie.
It's okay when I steal bits, not when you do it. Also, what the fuck did you say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top in class in Navy SEALs, and I have over 100 confirmed kills.
Lay off the cigars, man. It's bad for your lungs.
I have terminal lung cancer. It's not going to do shit to me anymore.
Anyways, welcome to 225 at Night. I am Delta225.
I'm Pineapple. Welcome Laura. Welcome Cats Make Me Happy. Welcome Slumber. Welcome Hoverdork. Welcome Neko Girl. Welcome Mikey. Welcome Mayhem. Welcome who did I miss? Titan. The Goat. 07 Sir Titan. Welcome Jojo. Welcome Slush Kitten. Welcome Just Another Kirby fan. And fuck you, Slush Kitten. And for reference, Slush Kitten said I eat pineapples. Welcome Lady Sega. Lady Sega Genesis. Welcome Ashthorn. So yeah, as Delta said, tonight we're gonna cover Idubbbz and his fall from grace. And if you guys don't know who Idubbbz is, I think you should play the first video.
Yes, okay. Let me
play the fucking video, Delta.
I'm gonna go ahead and stream it to you first so you can actually see it.
You better.
I'm going to. I'm working on it.
You go work on it.
So for reference, this is part of the video that we're going to watch at the end of the stream.
Fucked it. You need to reload the page.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
There we go.
I do not think that is appropriate. Do you think it's appropriate that, I don't know, 30-something-year-old man is publicly calling my wife a whore and a slut?
So,
right.
So you heard that coming from this guy.
Yeah, he didn't always used to be like this. This is a relatively recent behavior.
Yeah, this is relatively recent.
He used to be much more like this.
Much more like this, yes, much edgier.
This is such a left hand green. Oh, you get the mystery hat. Mystery. You get the mystery
not just edgy, he has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
What does that mean?
Is the audio fine for you guys?
Oh, fuck!
I believe it is.
I guess we know what the Rock was cooking.
Alright, you...
Enough! I fucking stopped. Jeez. Put it back. Put it back.
He also used to do things like
fucking
this.
dropped the hair
Yep.
on there? Fuck. That's fucking disgusting, dude. Is this your shit?
That's pretty good.
Man, your hair tastes good, dude. Holy shit. We can make the best cake ever. Grab his arms, Max. You having salads? No. You having salads? You having salads? Yeah, boy.
Like
I'm sorry.
have super heavy weapons guy says, the good old days indeed.
Indeed. And they're drinking vodka all the while.
Yeah, boy.
He just straight up... That's just straight up margarine. He's putting margarine on his head.
Who fucking
All right, and
here's
also,
here's a famous clip that you guys probably know.
Jump down, and then say some fucking gay shit.
I'm gay.
All right,
and here is, we don't have to play all of this, but
just some of it. This part has copyrighted music. I gotta skip it. Sorry, guys. You guys get the idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways.
And he would also, aside from doing these like funny skits, he also had a series called Bad Unboxing.
One of those Borat things that goes over your shoulders and down hooks around your crotch, and I appreciate it. Normally I'd put it on. However, I'm really at my wit's end right now. I'm gonna keep it because it will definitely show up in another video. Gay retard, you have AIDS. Your mom should have swallowed you. There's a fucking kiss on that letter. Hell yeah, dude.
Told you this stream would be edgy.
Yep, indeed. We warned you. This stream's gonna be edgy.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this was the type of person I was typically. He didn't really, and
it even got to a point where he visited Tam Montague.
Aside from that, yeah, no, he wasn't really like politically just or anything like that. He didn't really do that shit. He just made content like that. However, he began a series called Content Cop, which, in my opinion, was never very good. But I think we should play. I think we should play the first.
Play this. All right.
Yeah. And skip to the.
Yeah.
This girl's gonna take a picture because this camera's like for the future.
Say.
Like we said, this stream is gonna be edgy.
There was a point to that he was trying to make.
Yes.
And this was that point.
It illustrates the point quite well that we are very fucking stupid to hold the word at this colossally high standard, whereas every other slur, that can be used in a comedic sense or an editorial sense, but not this one. Because
not so much that one anymore.
Well, guess what, fucking retards? All the other ones have history, too. Zipperhead? Yeah. Asian people didn't get their fucking heads ran over in World War II. They weren't thrown into internment camps. But you can't say that one because it's got sort of it's guttural. Either all of them are okay or none of them are okay. But if you try to come online and tell me that I can't say a particular word, but you say words that are just as offensive, in the famous words of Tana Mojo,
kill yourself.
Yeah, so essentially, this was from his Content Cop on Tana Montague, however you pronounce her name, who had a history of saying neighbor and a history. This was back at a time when YouTube wouldn't take down your shit for saying slurs. But,
So we're walking on eggshells right now.
Really, and all of this is going to be censored in the VOD.
Yes, it will be.
But the thing is, you can be the reason why he said the slur. The reason why he said say neighbor, and he was making a point that Tana Montague would regularly say slurs of other kinds.
Yes,
and though demonize him and others for saying neighbor, despite the fact she also said neighbor several times in her past. So,
yeah. So he's essentially...
Remember that for later, I will say.
Remember that for later, definitely.
But to further confirm, that was his genuine viewpoint back then. And to further illustrate it, we have this clip from his Content Cop on Leafy.
Straight off the bat, I want to let all the newcomers to my channel know that I'm perfectly fine with bullying. Make fun of someone because they're fat, autistic, or riddled with acne, I don't care. Make fun of them. I think my only stipulation with the bullying is that you also have to not be a pussy. You see, because if you're a pussy and you're hiding your putrid, malformed chin behind your hand, your sleeve, or your microphone, you're showing people that you are extremely self-conscious. You're showing people that you're a pussy.
All right. So yeah, this is what many people consider the golden age of Idubbbz, and I would say I agree.
Definitely. This is definitely when Idubbbz was at his best in terms of content.
Though I will say I would say that the content cop videos were relatively flash in the pan. They aren't really much. They don't really have that much substance outside of the Tanamangu video where it was trying to make a stance on its on free speech on the internet. Show the fucking nice image, Delta.
Okay, all right. I can do that for you. There you go.
So yeah, at this point though, after this, the Tanamangu video, everything kind of began to become shit on YouTube. You started not being, and just shit in general, really. I will say though, slurs aren't inherently funny.
Yeah, no, like you can be funny without saying slurs.
It can make something a lot more funny, but just saying neighbor or just saying friend doesn't make it funny. And people, what made that particular clip funny was all the context surrounding it. That Tanamangu is grandstanding about Idubbbz saying it, despite her saying all other types of slurs, including it, and him just going up there and doing that after she told him to kill himself.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, he was basically firing right back at her.
But after this point, YouTube kind of became shit. It started cracking down on content like this. It started cracking down on edgier content, and Idubbbz was forced to adapt to the times.
Indeed.
He was forced to adapt to times. He couldn't say slurs. He couldn't call his fans a bunch of neighbor friends.
Yeah. And infamously, this change in the policy would result in his content cop on Leafy's here getting removed.
Yep, for bullying.
For like, and I quote, creator on creator harassment.
Yep.
That is literally what they put it as.
Yep, exactly. But Idubbbz slowly embracing the modern age, moved away from edgier content, started making kind of generic. He made two kinds of things: generic YouTube schlock that no one wants to watch, and he made, as well as making biopic documentaries on lolcows on the internet, like Airsoft Fatty, and
I remember that actually.
However, things came to a head when his girlfriend Anissa made an OnlyFans account. We'll get back to Anissa later because there's a bit because she becomes increasingly relevant as things progress. But
yes, indeed.
Needless to say, Idubbbz, this creator who built himself on edgy content. Had a girlfriend who was literally making pornography of herself and posting it online.
Yes.
And you can see by that like to dislike ratio right there.
Yes, right here.
It wasn't very well received, his defense of this. Let's watch this.
Yes, let's watch it. Not the entirety, or?
No, the entirety.
Okay, we'll watch the
Hello,
entirety.
Everyone. Welcome back to another episode of
Because this was the pause it real
very
quick.
Yes.
Because this was him for the first time trying to say, "Oh no, don't attack. I don't deserve to be attacked for this." And we'll see his arguments here.
Yes.
special episode where I get to tackle two topics that I've recently become very passionate about. That is a section of my audience who thinks they know me, and my opinion on sex work. You can sort of see where these two will collide. For those of you who are unaware of the drama I recently brought upon myself, I'll fill you in. My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account, which is a website where you can upload amateur porn. Anything from double penetration all the way over to lewd cosplay. And everything
She wasn't
in between.
posting lewd cosplay.
And, I think all of it is cool. Yeah.
I know.
Remember,
I didn't think
this
it would
was
be
the
a
guy
controversial opinion
who made
either. A
who
good
built-
amount of people are
Wait,
just
go back
doing
a few seconds.
Yeah.
I think it would
All
be
right,
a controversial opinion either. A good amount of people are
So, chat, is it a controversial opinion to say you don't want your significant other to make porn of themselves and parade themselves all over the internet?
Yeah. Would you be okay if your significant other made an OnlyFans and just started like selling themselves to people on the internet?
Yep. Being a literal online prostitute.
Yes.
Judging from chat's response, not at all.
Yeah, I figured as much. Like I need to actually see chat. Hold up a minute. I forgot to pull up my phone.
Yoko Ono in the chat says not really. You know what that means, Delta? You got to do that fire station calendar.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yep. So yeah, chat once again. Chat agrees with me that Idubbbz' opinion Idubbbz' opinion is indeed controversial. That thinking it is cool that your girlfriend whores herself out online. And hey, I'm gonna say this: I don't agree with people who are promiscuous. I don't agree with people like Ellie, who's beyond the degenerate shit she did, still engages with multiple partners. But she's not selling her nudes for money.
No, she's giving them out for free.
Yep. Very much true, though I haven't seen. I wouldn't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not in the position to judge someone's lifestyle, but this was the guy who made it so, you can laugh at anyone for anything, and now he's trying to defend him being cucked online. So
yeah, it goes both ways, Idubbbz.
He had to do is not respond.
That's all he had to do, really. Yeah, that would have been his best play right there. Because like, yeah, if you're gonna put out the persona that bullying is okay, bully everybody like for something they do, don't then try to defend yourself for this.
Yep. But let's continue this shit.
Doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed.
I don't think very many people
lied
at all.
to us.
And the people
First
who
of
were,
all,
they were weird.
Dad. Like, if you don't want to look up to me anymore, that's fine. I don't want you to look up
No one was really looking up to him as their dad.
He probably got told
pause it.
by a lot of
Yeah, here.
Go back a second.
First up, we got Edward.
Here.
Pause it now. So this guy, if you look at the tweet profile picture, he is very, Idubbbz, one, is mocking him with that. He got up in this garb for a reason. And two, this is very clearly, very clearly a joke.
Yeah.
Like, no, shut up, you dumb fuck. You don't get to funny yourself out of this one. You're a simp. You act all edgy and cool on YouTube, then go film your girlfriend shoving anal beads up her ass for OnlyFans afterwards. Fuck you. You lied to everyone. You ruined my life.
That's clearly a joke. That's not being serious whatsoever.
Yeah,
if your life is seriously ruined because your favorite content creator goes with someone who has an OnlyFans account, like
yeah, no. Now, I'm not going to say he didn't necessarily believe this to some extent. I'm saying, of course, this guy making a joke does think it's just fucking laughable that this guy was like built his platform on saying, you can make fun of anyone for anything. Is then doing this and then doing things, but at the same time, he's also exaggerating things and making a joke out of it. However, Idubbbz takes it super fucking seriously.
Idubbbz is taking this literally as not
and even
a joke.
Even if it wasn't a joke, it's just some random sped on Twitter. It would be just some random sped on Twitter. So
yeah, really, it's just some weirdo on the internet We talk about weirdos on the internet, but this guy wouldn't even be worth talking about.
No. Anyways, let's continue.
He probably got told by a lot of people that he looks like Idubbbz, and he really liked that because Idubbbz was cool. But now that Idubbbz is a simp, now he's gonna go in full baby Wawa mode. No, shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck. You don't get to
like we said, this is a joke.
You're a simp. You act all edgy and cool on YouTube and then go and film your
Clearly a
girlfriend
joke,
shoving
and if
anal
it's
beads
not,
up her
why
ass
is
for
this?
OnlyFans
Why
afterwards?
even dignify
lied
it
to
with a
everyone.
response?
You
Yeah,
ruined my
indeed.
life. Oh, looks like I did something a little too edgy. Edward, I don't know.
There's nothing
where you
edgy
got the
about getting
idea that I
cut.
was cool.
Yeah, no.
Do you think it was
It's
cool
actually
when I
it's
was
actually quite the
playing with
opposite.
anal beads?
It's kind of what's the right word to describe this?
Gay.
Yeah, sure.
No,
It's cool
not
when I
really.
play
But
with
Not
anal
really.
beads. Do you think it was cool when I was running around in an oversized cop outfit? That was cool to you. It's because
No,
he's
it
a
was funny.
hypocrite. He
It's
makes
funny
content
because it
cop
was-
and targets
it was-
people,
it was
but
stupid.
He himself have girlfriend whoring herself, and he does nothing about it. What am I gonna do? Do you think I should just like take a shotgun to her head? No, bitch. It's time to die now. No, Idubbbz, you should break up with her. But I'm cool with it. You do realize there are guys out there in private
We'll
right
see
now jacking
later.
off-
We'll see later why Idubbbz would actually have a pretty good reason to break up with his girlfriend.
No,
Now,
not
why?
even that. Not only that, but you'll see why he doesn't. But why he should, but he doesn't.
Exactly.
to your girlfriend. But I guess it's out of sight, out of mind. It's not a problem. You think these?
Yeah,
fucking
but the difference
retards
is,
would-
pause it. The difference is my girlfriend doesn't whore herself out online. So
Yeah, neither does mine. Like, yeah, that's kind of the big difference.
yeah, Idubbbz's girlfriend is literally posting her making porn, and he is doing this now.
I think, didn't he actually? Yeah, no, he literally was there, like, in the filming process.
He was the one filming.
Yeah,
But
he was the one filming, yeah.
like I said, different strokes for different folks. If he wants to be a big old cuck, that's fine. But don't make a video being all defensive about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. Just don't even respond at all. That's the best play right there.
Actually do a smidgen of research, because like I did it and I found the potential hypocrisies in what I say in the past, and it's pretty fucking consistent. The funding for the slut shirt is actually very, very low. Skanktown, USA, softcore porn all over the walls. Pretty nice, huh? You know, like, I'm not saying that women should be sexualized or shouldn't be. I'm just saying that there is the market for it, so it makes sense that they would do it.
All right.
I would say.
Pause this.
Yes.
I think there's actually a video in a upcoming area in the thing in the one that actually isn't labeled but would be part 5, the cucked age. I think it is, except nah. I think you should play that.
Okay.
It's literally the second video. Sorry, Scuff stream, everybody.
Literally the second video. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
So that would be. Let me go ahead and place this. Actually, I'll just put it here.
You're a whore. You're a whore. Just admit it. You're a whore. You whore yourself out online. You whore yourself out in front of your family.
Okay, Scuff stream. Only the audio was showing up there.
Well, like I said, doesn't matter, but that gets the point across. That was Ian saying that.
Yeah, that was him, and like the videos on YouTube, you can find it.
You can say that was a joke.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah, but at the same time, a joke like that sets an expectation. You have a certain belief. So saying, and he didn't include it in that montage. He just included like softballs. I guess.
Yeah, softballs. Nothing hard hitting like what we just listened to.
Yeah, no. And like I said, there is no reason. Like I said, if you are going to joke about that, expect to get heat back and expect people to call you a hypocrite when you try to defend yourself against it, which this is a defense. This isn't. Oh, this is a defense video disguised as, oh, I'm totally fine with it. But let's continue.
Skank and slut, But never was that part of my argument. It's just flavor. It's just flavor. Like, in the future, I'll probably say slut and skank again. I don't know why everyone thinks that, like, I made a stand. I stood on top of a hill, and I proclaimed to all my loyal Christian followers, no porn shall ever cross my screen. No woman that I date shall ever lower her standards to the point of being half naked. Let me have my
totally
hope, all right?
naked, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's totally naked. In fact,
and he even admitted to these acts where his significant other would be naked.
Yep. And fun fact, when he eventually married this OnlyFans thought, on the day of their wedding, she posted a picture of her asshole.
Yep.
I couldn't get it because Josh Moon couldn't get his damn website up, but yep, that did happen.
Crazy.
For this. Intelligence has nothing to do with it, but I will say this. If you want to retain hope that I'm intelligent, this is the most intelligent thing I've probably ever done.
Is it, though?
Is revealing this side of me. That I'm okay
No, it
with
isn't.
sex
It's
workers.
basically...
It's actually the opposite of intelligent.
Yeah, no. It basically meant that... It just basically showed the world that you can get to Idubbbz by calling his whore of a girlfriend, at the time now wife, a whore. So...
Yeah.
And girls being slutty. It has no bearing on my life whatsoever. And the sooner you realize that for yourself...
Yeah, but the
better.
difference is she's your girlfriend.
Yeah, this is your significant other.
It's now wife, but at the time girlfriend.
Yeah, that's why I said significant other, because it's a blanket term.
Anyways, next.
I wanted to talk more about all the shitty takes that people have, and this guy that we're going to watch has pretty much listed all of what the arguments are for people who don't morally agree with the situation.
So on the cons, we have everyone can see what he sees for a few dollars.
What exactly do you think I'm seeing? Do you think she's shooting fireworks out of her pussy? Do you think she's screening The Matrix Reloaded down there? It's not a mystery. It's a pussy, dude. And then there's no special...
But there's supposed to be... Yes, but there's supposed to be there's the act itself is significant. Or at least it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy. It doesn't become less valuable the more people see it. If that's the case,
some people disagree. A lot of people disagree.
It's the most valueless thing on the planet.
The internet is a forever archive, so there's no I regret delete all button. That's not quite there.
I don't know why this shitty point is being made.
Is it?
It's not a bad point, though. It's literally how the internet works.
If she ever regretted it, there is no way she can get it taken down. Like, it's there forever.
Especially since Kiwi Farm's been keeping track of Idubbbz ever since this whole saga began.
Yep, but Josh Moon can't get his damn site up right now, so we could... but yeah, let's continue.
It's sort of like from 2003... By the way, the internet, it's a forever archive. Didn't know if you knew. But when you upload something, it might stick around.
A lot of people still don't realize that.
Nope.
Yeah.
This isn't done impulsively. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, it was done. It was arguably impulsively, because Anissa's reasoning for it, despite Idubbbz being a multimillionaire in his late 20s at this point, she felt like she had to earn her own money, so she made him pay for her breast implants, and then started doing OnlyFans.
Why not just like gold dig from this guy if you're gonna be like that?
BPD.
Make an OnlyFans
insecure
on a whim.
So,
didn't give it any thought. Just thought maybe I'll sell my pussy online and see how it goes.
And then future jobs, they might be a little bit harder to come by.
I think this is one of the most important opinions to highlight because it really demonstrates a severe lack of real-world experience.
Does it, though?
You're saying that future...
It really doesn't.
It really? It doesn't, because if you're in any public sector, like school, like working for a school board or like like being front-facing public advertising, or basically being a public figure, which Anissa wants to be, you could easily just plaster her nudes all over the place and make her look like a massive slut and whore that she is. So
yeah, really, that really is the thing. It's like you can't be a public figure like that and then also have an OnlyFans like that. You can't have both.
Yeah, no. It speaks to his lack of real world experience because Idubbbz only had 2 jobs in his life before YouTube. He worked at like the Gap, and then he worked at Legoland as a costume character. That's literally it. He's one step above Dylan Thomas.
I actually never knew that. He worked as a costume man at Legoland?
Yes.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yep. Anyways,
continue.
Jobs are going to be harder to come by because of an OnlyFans account. Like if you think
posting
this
your
affects
porn
your
makes it hard to work
or
in.
your social credibility in
does.
Jobs, you are so sadly mistaken. And I
it
will
really
also
does.
say, if you want to morally
and we're not
grandstand,
mistaken.
one of the shittiest things that I think you can do morally is judging someone about what they did previously and not hiring them even though they're qualified for the job.
Would you, okay, question chat, would you hire someone if in the past they were a pedophile? It doesn't matter if they reoffended or anything like that. Would you hire someone?
Would you hire a porn star to do any high class work?
Yeah, okay, that's probably the better example. Would you hire a porn star?
Yeah, would you? Though they're saying no to that, but like I said, for my question, would you hire a porn star for anything that required good PR?
Yeah. Everyone's saying no.
I'm guessing that's more so to the pedophile stuff, but
I mean, he's saying in reference to like things that have been done in the past in general. That's why I brought up.
It's not a matter of if you think it's shitty, Idubbbz. It's how the world works.
Yeah, that's straight up just how the world works.
Yep. You don't even have to be doing porn. You could have a photo of you smoking weed. Hell, Elon Musk smoking weed on Joe Rogan caused Tesla's stock to dip.
Yeah, just Elon smoking weed on Joe Rogan's podcast caused Tesla's stock to drop. So it's like, yeah, just something as simple as that can cause something like that.
PR matters.
It really does. Yeah, because yeah,
not if you're just gonna be a wage slave at McDonald's, but if you actually want a decent job that you have any public facing whatsoever, you are going to need to manage your persona publicly, and when someone can easily pull up your nudes, it's an easy thing to just make you look bad in front of everyone else. So
yeah,
this is straight out of the playbook of the boomer who's decaying in his lazy boy, who wants to tell you.
Is it really though?
Yeah, I was about to say, is it really?
No one's gonna hire you looking like that. The bone through your nose? Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
pause it. Even now, like I said, people with like a ton of tattoos don't even get. It's also liable for their. So
yeah, even these days, people with like lots of tattoos,
piercings, all of that shit, you're less likely to get hired. And
yeah, if it's excessive like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just need to get along in the normal world. You just need to be pleasantly bland. You can't stick out.
That's just the unfortunate truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it isn't an invalid point, but I can see why Ian would think that, considering he has barely any job experience.
Hmm.
Blood going through your tongue.
I don't know if snakebite piercings would be that bad for getting a job.
And the dyed hair. Don't get me started on the dyed hair and the tattoos. No one's gonna hire you looking like that.
In my head, there would be so many other things to do and make money before stooping to this point.
I find it very fascinating that
it is stooping to this point.
Yeah, literally, yeah, because like you can find any other job before stooping to the point where you would sell your body online.
I mean, selling your body if you're hot, which Anissa isn't, by the way. Selling your body is if you have the looks or appeal to a certain fetish, you can make easy money at it. But it's not a matter of making easy money. It's about making money in a respectable way.
Yeah.
Is selling sex something that is supposed to be intimate between two people? Is it really Is it really a respectable profession?
I wouldn't really say that. Not really. It's kind of its own sector, like away from every other profession.
Yep. And
Anyway,
as Titan says, you need to maintain your integrity.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, it basically says I have nothing. Being a porn star basically says I have nothing to offer other than my body. I can't do anything other than just show off the goods. At that point, you're paying to a clientele that can, and at this point, people can get that shit for free easily.
Yeah.
So,
also, not to mention, prostitution, at least in real life, is illegal in most of the country.
United States.
Yeah, United States. That's what I meant to say. Which is, I believe, where Idubbbz lives. I believe United States.
It is. He lives in California. He used to live in your state, though.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're a
anyways,
YouTuber who's known for criticizing others, much like me, would be willing to take the position that sex work is beneath them, that they aren't on the same level as sex work. That's fascinating. I find it really interesting that is the.
So Idubbbz is saying he's no better than a cheap whore. Himself, he's no better than a cheap whore. That's all. That's what Idubbbz is saying about himself in trying to insult someone else.
Yeah, that insult kind of backfired.
Yep.
I think that'll age quite nicely.
You can add extra money as well, which, I mean, I don't know if it's really needed in that household, considering the dude will pull like 3 million views off of reviewing peanuts, but, okay.
Sounds like someone's a little bit salty. You do realize that if your partner is making a lot of money and is very wealthy, that doesn't automatically make you feel fulfilled in the relationship or feel like you're...
Of course.
Well, one, Anissa is unhinged.
Yeah, Anissa's like actually just crazy.
Anissa is unhinged. Untreated BPD does that. But other than that, though, it needs to be. I don't base my value in my relationship on money.
Yeah, and if you do that, then it's like, well, you know, like then you're a very shallow person.
I want to provide for my girlfriend. I want to provide for her, but at the same time, I don't base my self-worth on it. Now, if I was just being a bum at home, I'd feel bad about it, because unlike Idubbbz, unlike Anissa with Idubbbz, my girlfriend isn't raking in the cash. Like I said, the cash I make basically supports the both of us. So, and the cash he makes. So really, it is, it does play a part, but it's different when two people aren't wealthy, and versus Idubbbz, who is fabulously wealthy for his age. Yeah. And Anissa, who just happens to be there. Like, why feel insecure about that?
Yeah. And Titan says you need to uphold your standards, because if you can't hold to your values, you're not doing yourself or anyone you care for a favor.
And even then, Idubbbz isn't holding to his values. He's trying to spin people making fun of him to make him say, hey, you guys shouldn't make fun of me.
And this is the same guy who advocated for making fun of anyone for any reason.
Yep.
So it's mighty hypocritical of him when people start making fun of him for his girlfriend, or now wife, making an OnlyFans account and selling herself.
Yep, now play the video.
Yes.
Contributing enough? Because based on your argument, then I guess Jeff Bezos' son just should never work at McDonald's. There's enough money in the family. I think there's enough money in that household. No reason Philip Bezos needs to go on OnlyFans. Doesn't need to lower himself to that.
No,
standard.
he doesn't.
He literally has no reason to, because he owns one of the biggest companies in the world.
Yeah, why would you? Like I said, when you are wealthy, why debase yourself like that?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's one thing to be promiscuous, but to sell that stuff is a lot worse, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The world would be a much better place if people like Philip Bezos, I don't know if that's his son's actual name, but if Philip Bezos did OnlyFans, that would be a perfectly fine thing to do. I think what I've learned from this experience is when you're speaking to a large group of people and there's some dudes in the back shouting out their opinions like, I fucking hate thoughts. I hate whores. Women who sell their body online fucking suck. That's the worst. Instead of
I feel called out.
Moving on with my lecture, it might be a better idea to point those people out and say, yeah, I actually don't agree with that shitty opinion.
The best thing to do is to just not say anything.
Yeah, the best thing is to ignore them, not to give them the time of day if you don't agree with them.
That's what you do with hecklers if you're not, insane enough at comedy to be able to roll with it.
Yep, and Idubbbz proved here that he's not good enough at comedy to roll with people clowning on him for having a girlfriend, now wife, who sells her body.
Yeah.
Because it seems like me just ignoring it has led to like a cultivation of a bunch of retards. That pretty much wraps up this video. I love my girlfriend, and I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. Doesn't affect me one way or the other. If you
Clearly
are upset
doesn't,
by
because he made this video,
this, then I suggest you go idolize.
If it didn't affect him,
else.
he wouldn't make this video.
Someone who isn't a simp or a
Indeed.
cock. Someone who maybe just gives shitty opinions instead.
Like us.
Yeah. we make a crappy stream talking about weirdos on the internet, like Idubbbz.
Yep. Anyways, so put up the nice image now.
Oh, the nice image. Okay, all right. All right, it is up.
So yeah, after this point, this video evidently got even more backlash than the than him saying nothing. So and with a lot of his old fans abandoning him. Wait, when was this video uploaded?
This video was uploaded on March 28th, 2020.
All right, and like I said, this video essentially killed his growth. In his channel, because by February of 2021, he would no longer gain any subscribers in any meaningful capacity, according to Social Blade. Since February of 2021, he has remained stagnant or lost subs every month. He has not gained more than 10,000 subs. He has either gained less than that or has lost at least 10,000 subs. Multiple that tens of thousands of subs in some months. So, but yeah, this backlash, of course, got him peeved off, and him wanting to basically put all his fans, his former fans who liked that he was edgy and joked about things and did wacky stuff. He wanted to put him in their place because he viewed them all as the fringe minority that actually genuinely care about him so much that actually bothers them. I just thought it was laughable that Mr. Edgy joke about anything got mad that his girlfriend got mad that people were mocking him and his girlfriend for him being a cuck and her doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's pretty funny and hypocritical as well. Yeah,
it is, especially when he made fun of he played he made a clip where he said that you're a whore. Now that is a joke, of course, but the joke was being thrown back at him, and he didn't even acknowledge it. So
yeah, he didn't even acknowledge it. So it's like, yeah, it's just
sad.
It's really funny because it's almost like he feels butthurt over it.
Because he did feel butthurt over it.
Yeah, it was. He was butthurt over it. Over people making fun of him for having a girlfriend who has an OnlyFans. His girlfriend at the time, now his wife.
So yeah, in response to doing that, he decided he wanted to make another documentary. However, the person he chose to make a documentary on was an individual known as Sam Hyde. Now, Sam Hyde is essentially like Idubbbz, but on steroids. Go to the document, Delta.
Yes.
So at least classic Idubbbz, but on steroids.
Yeah.
But I'll throw in not yet, but
okay.
Throw in a pinch of right-wing politics, and that's Sam Hyde.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Idubbbz's motivation in this was to basically make Sam look like a piece of shit, to basically try and say, oh, look at what this comedy gets you. This is why I stopped doing it. It only leads you to a dead end. Also, he's a Nazi. Sam, knowing that he was being punked, decided to take the opportunity to just fuck with Idubbbz. And we're gonna read. First, we're not gonna show you the whole. We're not going to show you the whole documentary. We're going to show you highlights from it that another person compiled because I'm lazy and didn't want to pick out parts myself. But we're also going to read the plans that Sam Hyde and his group came up with.
So will we be reading the plans first or watching the video first?
We'll be reading the plans first.
Okay, here we go.
So share the image on the screen now, Delta.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I got you. It's just going to take a bit to show up on the stream.
Yep. There we go. So important dates. Idubbbz arrives late, will not be meeting us. Filming begins on the 22nd. 24th, pick up slingshot from Muhammad. The slingshot was a car in the document, really a luxurious car that Sam Hyde just rented to try and fuck with him. Stuff to bring. Skateboard,
fingerboard ramps, art from kindergarten, football trophy from 2006, Osama bin Laden paper target filled with bullet holes, my dad, fireworks, Xbox One, bullets but no gun, webcam, dead fern plant, huge printout of Johnny Depp. Talk about how much of a bitch Amber Heard is, because the PG guys are not here, I can swear. Tupperware and rice cooker.
Yep. And then another person here. Pirate sword.
Laptop. Broken rocket. 5 speakers. Rack mount with tons of vintage audio gear. Monitors and old comp towers. Can't break, I'm borrowing. Tires with rims. Christmas tree. The Amazon thingy. I'm not saying it because it would trigger the thing if you have it. TV, lamps, black lights, Nintendo 64, 2 of them, old stereo shit, dead vapes, Stratocaster, guitar amp, drum set, lawn chairs, Jesus poster, dead flowers in vase, lawnmower, and a sledgehammer.
Yep, from someone else. Audio gear and podcast gear. PC, green screen, gas mask, airsoft P90, air mattress. I live there, saying that he lives in the office.
And then a trash bag with my clothes in it.
PC, oil drums, airsoft guns, $10,000,
airsoft guns, the bin.
Yep, stuff to buy.
Expensive alcohol, lots of alcohol, bunch of Pokemon cards. Try to tell him a Pokemon is as if it's some new thing like crypto. Hey man, have you bought the new Mewtwo? have you bought the new Zoroark? Oh
yeah,
man,
you
dude.
really need to invest in Pokemon cards. They're this new thing.
Yeah, man. This the blue eyes white dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Buy that. Buy that. Oh, buying parakeets from Petco. Wait for the birds to stop chirping to record rap music. Put cream soda in the water bowl. Fill fridge with unbagged meat. Keep keep drinks in the fridge. Meat trap. Need like $10,000 in cash to buy scratch tickets, etc. Quarter pound of weed. Empty litter box. A bunch of dead wasps. Lean. Enough vapes for everybody to be doing it constantly. Fill empty mouthwash bottles with blue Gatorade.
So they would just be drinking. So they would just be drinking. So they would just be drinking mouthwash in front of them.
Oh my god. A keg and Derek Jeter Fathead. And then rapping.
Yeah. Their plan was to try and convince them that they were making rap music. And
yeah.
This was the plan.
Yeah, just record a lot of bad rap music. One of us says, we need to be about what we rap, implying that we should rob someone. Just a bunch of stuff here. Should we read it all, or?
A little bit. The highlights of Record Super Quiet Neighbor Adlibs. Song with a hook. Swag like
Idubbbz.
Stay fighting.
Who can see the alias Cream Boy?
Over 1 to
2 decibels of volume difference, yeah.
Keep fucking cupcakes and blame someone.
Yeah. Sing really badly, then make one, I think, meter, spread an entire work day manually pitch correcting it and making it sound mad good. One song is entirely stolen Michael Jackson Human Nature lyrics. One song entirely stolen Kid Rock lyrics. Set the smoke detector off while recording. One song entirely stolen YouTube to Sunday Bloody Sunday lyrics. The baby type beats.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this as work. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Pat,
no, this is a guy.
That's a person. Okay.
Yeah.
Pat Idubbbz down and say, yeah, we just had a cyber attack this morning. This person asks Idubbbz in private if we can help him with the rent. Keep referring to this person as a different person.
Yep.
Oh, man. Miscellaneous red car ride. Finding tap shit on Craigslist to go invest/buy. Flipping garbage is one way we make money. I'm trying to quit working here. How do I become a YouTuber like you? Red car ride.
Yeah, basically saying how I'm trying to quit doing this. How do I just do YouTube? Get Tyrone to smoke crack and hang out. Hire a clown, pretend Idubbbz ordered it. Next day, Spider-Man and
Iron Man show up and do flips. Buy scratch tickets and hair dyed gray.
Sparring, so boxing.
Oh yeah, sparring. Chanting "Ooga Chaka" while we spar. Telling him if I get near him, he's dead. Having him spar this person immediately. Be insecure about how good we are. Then make this person act like he got hurt and really upset. Then tell this person he's being a baby to make Idubbbz feel even worse. Teach him downer cuts. Keep insisting
more like
that
downy cuts.
Yeah. Keep insisting there's nothing hidden in your gloves. Rollerblades. Smoking while sparring. Breakaway glass shit. Bottle smashed overhead. WWE shit. I will stand at attention with first aid kit anytime you guys spar. Like, it gets really dangerous often. Keep doing wrestling shit, but say it's boxing. In-car boxing for self-defense situations. Tell him he's gonna need to know this stuff over and over. Music way too loud, nobody can focus. Start sparring while out to dinner. Saying you learned this from watching one video game mocap BTS videos. Women hate this one. Extremely powerful, like Leon Kennedy roundhouse kick. No matter how hard Idubbbz hits you, tell him to stop so you can reorient yourself. Constantly interrupt the sparring with complaints on some part of your body, hurting you. Nah, form's terrible today, bro. I think I slept funny or something.
Yep. Like I said, this is all just things they did to fuck with them.
Yeah.
This individual will be playing Sam's girlfriend. She will be trying to hook up with Idubbbz the entire time.
Yeah. She has no car, but has money for Ubers. Yeah, go ahead.
We can send her to the gas station to get blunt wraps.
We can be mean to her, but it should probably just be Sam being mean so it's believable.
Pay her $1,000.
Shit-faced, obviously.
Keep asking blank if he knows someone with hydrocodone, which is basically something to try and ease withdrawal symptoms on, I believe, like crack or meth.
I gotcha. Her tit falls out, and she laughs and says it's like a free trial for her OnlyFans. Holds pads for kicks.
Yeah, no, that was 100% the mock Idubbbz.
Oh yeah. This is an intricate plan to mess with Idubbbz. This is like, oh my god, wow. This is incredible. This is incredible in so many ways. Obviously, I don't personally condone this, but it's still just a sight to behold. Yeah, it's very funny.
She's hot. No, instead they changed that there. Instead of being hot, she shaved her head for this to make her look insane.
Oh, okay.
You'll see that in a second.
Oh yeah. Tries to have a 3 or 4 way. Keeps saying she loves fucking on coke. I just said it on stream because there's no PG gods right now, so I can say that.
Yep.
Sorry about Joey Diaz from the mid-2000s. She ate his ass.
She gets beat up sparring constantly. Holding pads for kicks. Maybe pay her more for getting her ass beat.
Yeah, go ahead.
She only lets Sam only. Yeah, Sam is that person. Sam only lets her eat salad dressing.
Salad with no dressing.
With no dressing, literally just leaves. And cheese sticks, insane mood swings. Keeps talking about Zoloft, how she snorted at work. Chill job stories. Sam has.
Hey man, let me tell you about the time I went to Chili's, bro. Remember that one VR chat video where just some guy was talking about how he went to Chili's?
Yeah,
I'm reminded of that. Anyways,
Sam has Blank take her out to a bar. Blank comes back alone, and she shows up 3 hours later, getting dropped off by a Hispanic dude.
Tell
Sam.
Yeah, you can say this.
Tell Sam the guy tried to rape her. Tells everyone tell everyone else that she lied and she sucked him off for a ride back.
Shoots this person with moldy grapes using a slingshot. Wears a fake flea marketeer designer thinking it's real. And talks about Meek Mill a lot.
They're just paying the cameraman.
Paying a cameraman. Paying somebody else. This person will be teaching 2 or 3 bullshit martial arts classes. We should put on hellish Joker dubstep super loud while training. We live in a society.
Tries to befriend Idubbbz. Keeps saying, I owe you a beer. Just like Delta owes me a ton of soda. Office now.
About that soda, I owe you.
Anyways, yeah. Office. Put fake shit on the back.
Just this is stuff that teens would do in the 90s.
Yep.
This is
and this was all just to troll one guy who wanted to punk Sam Hyde.
This intricate plan made in a Google document was to troll Idubbbz.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
When I'm drinking lean, brandishing gun, just in case I have to hot someone. Have big
Having a big custom artwork of Idubbbz strangling a little girl in a wheelchair.
We'll see that later.
This girl had osteoporosis!
Everyone is constantly on fake phone calls. Keep offering cigs. Keep telling Idubbbz about all
coins you should buy. We were literally just talking about that. Hey, have you heard about Dogecoin? I hear it's gonna get pretty big.
Sam.
The joke is that it actually did.
Yeah. Keep saying that you have Tinder girls coming to the office, but they never show up.
Play Xbox One constantly. Play VR games. Every time someone leaves their desk, ask Idubbbz to watch their stuff. Hey, Idubbbz, come watch 225 at night.
But yeah, everyone refers to Sam as their OP1. Bathroom is broken. Have jugs
full of piss and buckets of shit near the entrance. Sam plays games on his phone when he's not working, like Peggle or Candy Crush. Oh man. Okay, speaking of broken bathrooms with jugs full of piss, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Scroll down. I'll read the next.
Okay, yeah. You can read this next part. I'll be right back. You better not fucking call me a bore while I'm gone, all right? Or I'm gonna demolish you.
Fuck you, you fucking dick. Delta is a bore. Also, let's continue. Now that the Borb is gone, have someone's character be super abrasive and unfunny. That's what she said. Types jokes, punches people's arms, and for some reason, no one has the heart to tell him how annoying he is. When Idubbbz is in a car with Sam stops and says he has to make a stop and do this mission real quick. Goes to a fucked area and leaves Idubbbz in the car for 30 minutes. Tried to get sick from beer and vomit in the office one day. At 11:11 every day, we have the 11 minutes of silence, and anyone who breaks it, there's a massive problem. Come back with mad dust and ash on him. Bluetooth speaker playing faint gunshots sounds like we're in a really dangerous area. Someone tell Idubbbz that they had him confused with Linus Tech Tips.
Okay, what are you laughing about?
Someone tells Idubbbz they had him confused with Linus Tech Tips.
Wait, where is that at? Oh, someone tells Idubbbz they had him confused with Linus Tech Tips. Oh, that's... Now, let me tell you this. This episode of Content Cop is sponsored by Crysis Remastered. But can it run Crysis? Wilma said you called me a borb. Is that true?
That is a lie. Yoko Ono is trying to break up 225 at night.
Hey, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Make me.
Alright, I will slap you later on tonight. Alright.
I hope my mic picked that up because I slapped myself there for comedic effect.
Oh, okay, it didn't pick it up, unfortunately. I'll there you go. I slapped you.
Fuck!
That's what you get for insulting my wife, alright?
Crypto trading all day. Sam is hardcore atheist and screams "fuck you" at the Bible. Angry.
This intricate plan, all just to mess with Idubbbz.
Like I said, we're not going to be showing you the full documentary. You can find it on the Hyde Wars channel, and you can also find Idubbbz shitty version. But we'll link it in the description of the VOD.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Which actually a lot. Screen with USD live chart. Just USD.
Just USD, nothing else.
It would just be a line. It would just be a straight line.
Yeah. Crypto YouTubers through projector, no volume. Super poor trading techniques, constant voting and buybacks, apping tops, buying into scams, talking about gem detector tweets a lot.
Refer to Idubbbz as
Max Mofo.
Flip the breaker and pretend the power's up. Sam insists we keep working and gets really mad. Work on pen and paper.
Actually making an insane crypto play and instantly aping it into something else. 100 times gems is gonna be big. Isn't even a coin, it's just some shitty DeFi wallet that promises insane APY because it's gonna go under in 3 months.
Using crypto like
regular money, buying coffee.
asking Idubbbz to help scratch tickets, says he can keep 5% of the winning.
5% of $1 million is a lot of money. Falling for an Indian scam, flipping jewel pods, online poker session that wastes half a day, play Decentraland for 4 hours straight.
Sam, girlfriend, and Jay constantly play
playing Valheim.
Buy fake Beeple NFTs.
This person is reading 48 Laws of Power pretty consistently through the whole thing.
Cam carries around a plushie from his
childhood, super protective of it, or a blankie. As a side note, I have a plushie of Meta Knight himself. I will protect it. It's a plush that my girlfriend gave me, and I will protect him with my life.
It is slowly revealed Sam is an adult baby. He eats applesauce and baby food. That's a fire. Have Sam have a temper tantrum.
You behind the door while everyone's working. We're not acting like nothing's happening. I need to cool off right now, bro. You want to go kill a stick with me or something? Tell Idubbbz you started KSTV because of his Kickstarter crap series.
Anyway, scroll down.
Karting, Sam tries to refuse to wear a helmet till they threaten to kick him out. Then he huffs and puffs and puts one on.
Wear helmets before
entering the building. One of us gets an anxiety attack, go over 10 miles per hour without freaking out. Try to do insane drifts till they tell us to stop. Axe throwing. Tell Idubbbz he's really good at it, and we all pretend to be really bad. One of us stays in the bar the whole time while bowling alone. Lockdown night. Don't let anyone leave because we may have a threat. Don't explain the threat. Everyone just act really on edge all day. If he asks, say we signed NDAs. Oh my god. 1M has his gun out and loads it. Jay stands at the door with a real Molotov cocktail. Mention the panic room. This person stays completely silent all night on guard. We're on code yellow until I say otherwise. Laser tag. Somehow lose this person. Bring an airsoft gun. Tackling each other. Making a huge fuss saying it's broken. There's no way you hit me. This person talks nonstop about how much laser tag he's played. Act like you're actually at war and in danger. Watch your flanks. On your 6. Go, go, go! Bring the Nitro RC card and say, it's an RCXD. Do maneuvers like rolls and corner checks, yell out, clear! Bring Faye, have him smoke weed and make beats on his laptop the whole time. One of us already looked up how to beat it, keeps trying to ruin it for everybody. When we leave, tell the employees how bad it was, saying it was too easy even though we ran out of time. Spill soda everywhere.
Unfortunately, all of this couldn't make it into it. I will say that. But
I mean, it's a lot of stuff, to be fair. I didn't like to have most of this stuff make it in at all would be like an accomplishment in and of itself.
A lot of it did. A lot of it did. Have someone to show up late, saying they're late. We claim we don't know them.
And get them escorted out. Compare it to browser-based point and clicks a bunch. This is just like Crimson Room.
I feel I'm actually tripping right now. Like I think there's a gas leak. I feel really weird. The Wi-Fi router.
The Wi-Fi router must be too close. It's a 5G router. It's a 5 gigahertz router. 5 gigahertz messes up your brains and gives you cancer. I'm Alex Jones.
You know, it actually might give you cancer. That's the scary thing.
Everything gives you cancer, dude.
Yes, it does. Hot dogs give you cancer.
The sun gives you cancer.
No, the sun gives you radiation burns, which gives you cancer.
Yeah, so the sun gives you cancer.
Anyways, someone tries to hide and
stay in the room when everyone else leaves, thinking it's funny. At some point, break down and act like you're never gonna leave.
All right.
That's okay. That's the end of it.
Yeah, and now we're gonna watch. We're going to watch snippets of it. This is made by Epona Sue on YouTube. Just clipping the documentary. The documentary that now. The thing is, Idubbbz, because you got fucked with, was never going to release this documentary. But since Sam Hyde thought it was gold, he edited together his own version of it, which forced Idubbbz to make it.
Mm.
Anyways,
he went to Rhode Island.
Play that.
Film a documentary with Sam.
Can full screen
so I
this
thought
shit.
It'd be interesting to get to know more about Sam because
full screen it. All right.
Don't know much about him. He's a bit mysterious. He's a bit unwieldy.
I'm just really hoping that this isn't going to be a struggle. You know, it's a different energy.
I was definitely going into the whole thing like super nervous. I'm going into sort of a world that I don't understand at all. I know nothing about the guy really.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah. So as
next time on Survivor,
we run into
this is like one of those reality TV shows.
19-year-old guy who's like, "Oh hey, Idubbbz." I was like, well, I don't know who this is. This is very confusing. Turns out he was just a kid that Sam had hired to come film more parts of the documentary. So that already took me by surprise.
And there's the big man himself, Sam Hyde.
Samuel Hydra.
Okay. What's up?
Whoa.
You guys knocking for your own.
Look at how uncomfortable Ian was.
Hey guys.
What the fuck? There were a lot of computers, a lot of people. The security guard, he was doing this whole routine, being very serious the whole time. It felt very tense. So I was a bit, I think, confused and put off by there being so many people in this room.
I've never. What? There's an Uncrustables in a can.
But this is where we get it done.
You guys aren't doing this every day, though. It doesn't look like this all the time. This is
a show. It's a PBM.
The mess.
Well, no, just all the people, all crammed. Like, what are you working on?
Josh is. I'm a writer. I'm the narrative director.
You're all just talking over each other.
Yeah.
Just 3D models. Oh my god.
Models.
Hey, thank you.
3D models. My females.
Columbia Ave. Hey, stay away. Hey, get any cute girls out there. Don't be coming by 385 Columbia Ave. I'm shy. I really do.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously got a bigger viewership. And it's like your brand, you can't be messing around with people who are like unsafe.
Have you ever been in a Tesla?
A Tesla? What are they, fast?
Oh god.
Tesla speed?
This is clearly someone's shitbox racer.
That's why it's so fast. It's got the Tesla motor. It's got the Tesla motor.
Yeah, I don't have like.
Look at how uncomfortable.
I know what I'm doing. Like, I would never go past like 80% on public roads. This thing's not registered. When I was driving this thing here, it just shut off in the middle of the highway.
That doesn't give you any sort of anxiety?
If you ever get anxiety, next thing that happens, you fucking die.
Sounds a lot like my dad. Just say anxiety. Just say the word.
Sam Hyde really is old Idubbbz on steroids.
Yes.
I think it
I love him.
For the viewers, when you say something
In Minecraft.
like that, if you're serious, you say 100% serious.
100% serious. Baby Sammy, serious. You fucking retard. So now you know. So you don't have to guess because you're autistic. So you need a picture book guide to tell you when someone's in a mood. Here's an angry face. Okay?
He's actually making a point here. You shouldn't need to. Making a valid point. You shouldn't need to. It should be relatively easy to read.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Mostly serious, yeah. I'm not misogynistic. I don't like hate women. women are like super dangerous. 3 ways that you're really super fucked up. 1 is women. 2 is with being a bad driver. 3 is with going to college.
A bad driver.
Making life decisions based on somebody else's expectations. Those are like the 3 big ones to really like turn yourself into a perk head and like fuck your shit up. Oh, and drug use too. This thing is so fucked. Can't believe we live.
Look at his face.
He's like, he thinks this is like actually real.
Yeah, he thinks Sam Hyde's a maniac.
A lot of Sam's comedy seems to be rooted in him trying to rile people up.
As you can probably tell, I can
This is
hardly contain
Idubbbz,
myself right now. Because today is the day we get to bully Leafy.
It seems like
This is
things
Idubbbz back in the day.
that are
Yep.
either taboo or just kind of edgy.
We are very fucking stupid to hold the word at this colossally
Oh,
high
something
standard,
more to censor in the
whereas
VOD upload.
Every other slur that can be used in a
Once
comedic
again, pointing
sense,
out how
editorial
Idubbbz is
sense,
the hypocrite.
but not this one.
Yep.
Because that one has history. Well, guess what, fucking retards? All the other ones have history too.
Been many infamous Sam Hyde moments where he tries to harass or get the attention of people like Ethan Klein or Lena Dunham.
Say.
Her face!
Leads people into embarrassing themselves. It makes it very confusing to have a conversation with him and get his actual feelings about a particular topic. Because so much of Sam defaults to sarcasm and irony, it was really hard to know if I was getting genuine responses to the serious questions I was asking.
This guy is better at what I did than I am.
Oh, hey, trust me, buddy. She's 100% real. Grade A and B. When you get a load of her pussy and her ass, you're gonna be squeezing your legs together saying Hail Mary, brother.
One of the few things I was actually looking forward to on day one was meeting Sam's girlfriend, Danny. Because, you know,
remember, Sam hired her.
Breaking through Sam's comedy wall.
Yeah, Sam hired her. She was not actually his girlfriend.
Yep.
Danny would be the solution to that. How Sam really is, and all the other questions that I had. At least that's what I hoped would happen.
Hi.
You're Danny?
Yeah.
Yep.
You look anemic. But
Anemic?
yeah, a little bit. We look alike though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think we
Let
do
me see
look
the
alike.
hat.
Excuse me.
I thought you were bald.
No.
Why is your head so fucking big?
I got a large cranium.
It's weird.
It's part of my genes.
Maybe you just have like a really large skull. I don't know. Have you like weighed your
Notice
head?
how she's acting
I
like
haven't weighed my
she's
head,
fucked
no.
up.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
haven't like weighed my head without the fluid in it in like a while, but yeah.
The environment was very uncomfortable as a whole. Talking with Sam, you know, he's
Thank
very
you, Oma.
forward and he's got a big personality. The rest of the guys there were very weird. The whole environment was weird. But when it came to Danny,
Yeah, because they were all
it was
fucking
just
with
sad.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you just like stop smoking, your blood pressure goes like all the way down. Can't you like give her, you know, like blood just stop flowing and you fucking dry.
I really didn't know how to feel. I would say that the rest of the guys made me medium level uncomfortable. Danny made me extremely uncomfortable.
I have more. You want to see my tattoos? I feel like a dog sitting on the floor.
And then Idubbbz'
I feel
girlfriend
irresponsible
would
just,
go
like,
on to
talking
get
her.
herself
It felt
completely
like we needed to get her
like
help or
covered in
something.
tattoos.
I'm basically
And so would Idubbbz.
same height. We're the same.
That's true. I thought it was going to be a lot colder here.
It is very cold.
That's not too bad.
What color is it?
It'll be brown, I think.
No, that's like
Yellow.
green.
Green?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
No. Danny, can you stop trying to fuck Idubbbz?
Look at
All right.
He's so scared.
Yeah.
Alright, go back. Wait, let me know if we're clear to use this.
Look at
door.
that face.
He's like, oh yeah, this is totally
I'm
not.
Think it,
gonna
dream
die
it, do
here.
it. We got a chant going. Think it, dream it, do it.
Think it, dream it, do it.
Think it, dream it, do it.
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 Do it.
dream it,
dream it.
There's more. Think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it.
I guess it feels more like
I have to pause it for. I have to pause it for a second. His face, he's like, what is going on? He has no idea. Oh, dude. This... Okay, let's continue. Okay.
And, Sam gets to be the leader of the cult. Hi. Before we continue with the documentary,
all right, we can skip this. This is him trying to demonize Sam. That was just sped up. But yeah, you get the point. They were fucking up with him. They were fucking with Idubbbz. There's one part from the actual documentary I want to show, and it is Idubbbz interview with a direct interview with Sam. Though there's a picture I want to show before. So this is how it actually looked.
Yeah.
From another angle. So notice how Idubbbz is reclined and Sam is like poised and asking something, like poised and clearly dominant.
Yes. This
was clearly done to make Idubbbz uncomfortable, and it worked because we'll play it and look how he edits this. This is from Idubbbz's version of the documentary, by the way.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to make a documentary about me?
Well, I'm going to flip that question on you and say...
You can't flip I just flipped the question on you.
No, that's not how this works. I'm interviewing you.
Look how Idubbbz is in the light and Sam is in the dark, despite the lighting being pretty even.
Ordinary interview.
All right, go ahead.
This is done on purpose.
Yeah, it's specifically to try and make Sam... elicit unconscious response from the viewer.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Did I snub you or slight you or something?
What
did I do?
Your memory's that bad?
Yes.
You don't remember?
I do not remember.
Okay. Do you
it's more so Titan. It's more so they're doing this inconsistent lighting on purpose to paint Sam as like a bad person and Idubbbz as a good guy.
Subtle visual cues to make Sam like you notice how there's a red tint.
What did I do
on Sam?
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses?
Did I
versus a more warm tint?
No, you copyright claim the video.
Really?
Yes. And then you sent me an email.
I mean, I don't do most copyright claims. What was the email?
The email was
Jack Black versus Ned Flanders.
Jack Black versus Ned Flanders. That's amazing.
Squatting 200 pounds below parallel.
Why didn't you do that? You'd be so much stronger now if you'd done that.
Yeah. Can I pause it for a second?
Yeah.
So essentially, what happened was, Idubbbz also had a series called Kickstarter Crap. Sam Hyde was making a fake brony game aimed to just troll. Idubbbz covered it. Sam didn't want people to know, and so flagged down the video. This made Idubbbz ass mad, which was another motivation for doing this. And because when Idubbbz reached out, Sam responded with squat 200 pounds of weight. And Idubbbz, of course, being a spindly little fuck, couldn't do it.
Of course.
To get the strike removed.
Oh, that's incredible. All right.
At least it's a better justification than Zango.
That's true. It is.
Yeah, let's continue.
Did I create an enemy with that?
I mean, for a period.
Damn,
I didn't like you.
I'm sorry.
You were an asshole.
I'm sorry, buddy. That's no good.
Yeah, why'd you do that to me?
I don't know. I can't even remember what your video was. So maybe I was pissed off or something. I don't know. I was trying to not have that ruse get blown though.
Right.
So maybe that had something to do with it.
That probably did.
I'm sorry. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what led to this day today.
Really? Okay. So are you gonna punk me?
You're getting punked.
Really?
He did try to
punk me.
Yep.
I'm gonna make you look like an asshole.
Really?
It's gonna be a lion punk troll.
That was the point.
Is that the case?
No.
Okay.
Part of me feels like
it
you
was
might
the
be
point.
being disingenuous by saying you don't remember.
I legit don't remember. 100% serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you're doing so much that you just sort of forget all the bridges you burn and all the like people you?
No,
fuck
Sam
with?
definitely remembers.
I could have been, but I'm a resilient person, so I turned that hate into a passion for filmmaking, which is why I'm here.
Sure you did.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
So are you like still angry with me?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
He's most certainly mad with Sam Hyde, especially in future events.
We're probably actually not going to do Collins.
That I just want to understand.
We might, but
we might do Collins.
Mostly
maybe
to do with your comedy. I have a list of questions that I can get into.
Sure.
All right. So before we get into the shit, let's get a synopsis.
What's the shit?
Let's skip over a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. To what time?
Skip to the just before the hump there. Like you
Right
see
there?
that.
My words and be like, oh, maybe I could get more views if I really explained what I meant when I said cum dumpster. Like, can I not give a fuck about that at all?
I mean, obviously you can.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be flippant or like dismissive of your question. It's just no, it's not something I think about.
Okay. No, that's fair. I mean, I don't want you to drum up a thing if you legitimately haven't thought of it.
Yeah.
We're about to get the reveal of Danny.
No.
Yep.
It's not.
I'm curious about your relationship with Danny. Has she been on drugs since she met you?
She's been on drugs since before she met me. So if you're implying that I've driven her to drug use, you are incorrect.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, that's what I wanted to sort of get out of the way.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Have you tried to get her any help?
No, seeing as she's a girl I paid $500 to shave her head and pretend to be my girlfriend, no, I haven't tried to get her any help. Do you want me to try?
Well, okay.
I don't know her that well. It's probably not my business to get her off drugs. Also, I think I told her to put her hand in your pocket and pretend to be on drugs. You think are you serious? You think I would date a girl that has her hair shaved like that?
Yes.
You think I'm a fucking mental case?
Yes.
No, actually, I've known her for a long time. And
this is so upsetting to me right now.
You think I'm a fucking millionaire. You think I have a shit-ass office like this?
Shut up. This is your office.
No, he rented it.
No, he rented it.
Rock stars and Legos all over my office like a fucking animal and have 20 people in a fucking
Look how just
dentist's
defeated
office. You know this is a
Idubbbz
converted dentist
Yeah.
office, right? That's why there's like paintings of like whales on the walls and shit.
Look how just upset he is.
So you're punking me.
I'm not punking you. I'm trying to make a.
Yes, he was punking him.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I would never do anything.
The whole thing's a ruse.
Actually hurt you
Yes.
or upset you or make you look foolish. I would not do that.
Except that was his total intention.
How do you know Danny?
Art
Yeah,
school
that's
connection.
enough.
She's a friend of a.
That's enough. Okay. All right.
Like I said, that's enough. So yeah, after all of that, Sam gave Idubbbz this poster here.
Tuber Kings. Just a bunch of stuff going on.
I'll tell you what's happening here. It's Sam hanging and shooting Alina Cooney, famous anorexic. Idubbbz wearing a Make America Great Again hat, strangling a deformed child. I don't believe that actually is supposed to correspond as anyone in a wheelchair, and Logan Paul fucking someone's corpse, and Thanos in the background.
Oh my god. So literally, like, I mean, that could be like a parody of when Logan Paul's in the Suicide Forest.
Yep.
That's probably what it is, actually.
Yep. So ultimately, though, all of this was well, just put up the nice image here.
Okay, put up the nice image firstly. Okay, all right, here you go.
So all of this was right off the heels of the internet of Idubbbz old fans who liked his older content, who like to mock people, and not liking Idubbbz basically saying, "Don't mock me."
Stop mocking me. I can't handle being mocked on the internet.
This was right off the heels of it. And not only that, Idubbbz went in trying to paint Sam as a washed up comedian, showing that this kind of content doesn't get any traction whatsoever. It got the op and trying to get revenge for something that Sam did some years before turned on its face, and Sam punked him completely and utterly. Don't listen to what Sam. The one thing about Sam Hyde is and a lot of the times when he says, "Oh, I'm not actually going after people. I'm not doing this. I'm doing that." He is. You need to.
No, Sam Hyde actually does, like, he does make fun of people, he does go after people.
He's funny.
He is funny
because he does that. Like I said, he was Idubbbz on he was
classic Idubbbz on steroids.
With a smidge of right wing politics.
So a pleasant conversation. So a pleasant combination, to say the least.
Yeah. Anyways, because of this, and because after this, Idubbbz decided to create a boxing event called Creator Clash. And Sam Hyde, not wanting to stop fucking with Idubbbz, decided to train one of the fighters of Creator Clash, Harley from Epic Mealtime. And he was going to show up at Creator Clash and do something funny and basically continue to make Idubbbz look like an idiot. And because of that, show the image now.
Yep. All right, it's on screen.
Idubbbz banned Sam from Creator Clash, and this was Sam's message. You can read this.
All right. To clarify, I bought 5 front row tickets and found out a few hours before the event that I was banned. So out about $11,500. Also, security was walking around with pictures of my face and bothering some people about wearing my shirts. And the cameramen were told to avoid entire sections of the crowd rocking my shoes. And I still train Idubbbz with a revenge match. We apologize. Mercy and Grace high on the list nowadays. Just gotta ditch Yoko Ono.
Referring to Anissa.
Yeah, referring to Anissa, yes.
So yeah, like I said, Idubbbz fucking hates Sam. Idubbbz is Sam Hyde's personal lol cow. And it is funny. But yeah, like I said, we've left out one. We've left out talking about one person mainly here. Anissa, Idubbbz's now wife.
Do you want me to show her the image?
Yeah, we skipped to the. I think we skipped it. So, yeah, show the nice image now.
The nice image.
So yeah, like Idubbbz, Anissa was a content creator trying to be edgy. Yep. She just didn't do it very well. She just spouted the most basic bitch anti-social justice warrior opinions that you'd find in mid 2010s internet. She just did that. She comes from a Muslim background. She was like, "Oh, I renounce Islam," all of that kind of stuff. All of that, and they began dating in 2016.
So right around Idubbbz's height on YouTube.
Yep, exactly, right around there. And ultimately, he shouldn't have. And Anissa ultimately is a very toxic person.
Yes.
Socially, she basically switches from like acting like she's the best person ever, look up to me, to like pity me. I'm so small and fragile. Ooh woo. between. And yes, you need to make a compilation of that now, Delta.
Oh yeah, what the like people just whenever we go, hey, please have sympathy for me or something.
No, when Pineapple's saying ooh woo.
Oh, okay, all right. Ooh woo.
But yeah,
all right.
No, she constantly flips between that. She takes credit for all of Idubbbz' work, and overall is just an unstable person. We're actually probably going to cover her in depth because she deserves that coverage. So.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know what? We should get Serena on for that show. She would be perfect for Insight.
Oh yeah, that she'd be great for this.
Because both Anissa and Serena have BPD, so Serena knows the struggle of what it can be. But yeah, ultimately though, let's show some of Anissa's behavior now. So,
yes, it is on screen now.
All right, so I would say use the Pogger's voice for Anissa.
Okay. I barely heard from him today because Dave's over helping him with stuff. A lot. LOL.
Cool. If you do a meetup, let me know. I'm in Lemon Grove. I'm probably gonna be around LA then.
I'd be happy to if I had the money. Do it! Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's hard though, but nothing worth it is easy. And I think me and Ian are really working towards a long and happy partnership by slowing it down.
Yep, next screenshot.
Yep. I'm off to Ian's on the 1st, and then from Ian's we fly to the UK for some filming. I'm not looking forward to the flight.
Next.
His burps are like an actual issue. Like, seriously, or at least since I've known him. It's like every 5 to 10 minutes he burps super loud and says he like can't control it. Like, geez, I don't know. He has cancer pyramidals. I don't even know what the heck that last one means.
No idea. Ian just thought it was funny, and she just found it annoying, evidently.
All right. He like never cleans his room. Seriously, I refuse to enter it because he won't let me clean it.
Anissa, oh my God, let me tell you something. Also, she's just airing Ian's dirty laundry. Literally.
Literally.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah. He says it's the least he can do. His room and his parents smell like trash, dude. Yes, Amanda?
Gross. Oh my gosh.
Oh, super gross.
Next.
Nah, it's a pride thing. He wants to clean it for me because I clean everything else, but he never does so. Like, gosh.
I'm glad my boyfriend is anal retentive. What?
You just said that on stream. I mean, to be fair, you can say edgy stuff like that, but
I don't know what that means, but okay. That's what Garbage Woman said. Ladybugs are uncontrollable for me. My room is super clean and I get them yearly.
I don't mind cleaning though. Yeah, no, it's October 1st.
Yep. Oh. He has his birthday set to July 27th. We know the scoop.
I met him 2 days after his 26th birthday.
Next.
LOL, yeah, somehow.
Do you think Ian is the main boss?
Even though Ian would never publicly defend me, even if he threw acid on his skinned-alive body, maybe because he's probably too pussy. I don't think I still don't think they're home yet. That's good.
And Anissa is the final boss of this game.
And Chris would stick up for me, sure, but like...
Now, who is Chris? Go to the next screenshot. Well, actually, go to the next screenshot. This is Anissa thirsting after someone known as Chris Raygun, who basically at the time garnered the moniker of essentially political Idubbbz.
Mm-hmm.
Look how but yeah, this is Anissa thirsting after him. As you can see, this is what Anissa says right there.
Oh, no wonder Lacey Green was red pilled. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna get too like moany because I think that would actually get us removed.
Yeah, anyways, go back to the last screenshot. Chris said, this is still here, kill me.
That's my kiss mark.
Remember,
Winky face.
Idubbbz and her were still dating at the time. So...
And here she is thirsting after Chris Raygun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much the second rate. Anyways, Nite Titan. Go 7s for Titan, everybody.
07s.
Also, welcome, Moving Wine Addict. It's been a while since I've seen you here. But yeah, you haven't missed everything yet. We're getting, but yeah, go to the next screenshot, like 10.
And he was like, I feel really bad when people tell me how brilliant the China thing was. I always tell them it was your idea.
All right, X to doubt. Idubbbz says it's her idea now, but I don't believe that it was.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was his doing.
Anyways, hey, Anissa.
But I feel bad I didn't credit you in that.
Oh, well, I think Ian is lame.
Yeah, I just don't like how I'm being treated. I should have stopped it a long time ago. I think it's his YouTube ego.
I mean, have it not been on his mind for a while, so it can be more of a relaxed decision. I don't know. Do what you think will make you happier in the long term. Meh, don't overthink things too much.
He kept saying, I won't find someone like you again, and I want to make it work.
So this is the reason why he hasn't left her. This is the reason why he simps for her. He doesn't believe he can get anyone better. So, and this is why he ultimately married him. When he was pretty much, Idubbbz isn't the most attractive guy in the world. However, he's rich and he had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So
plus, like, if you have the right charisma, like it's the bar for when most attractive girls wouldn't like you is way lower if you have good enough charisma.
Moving Wine Addict, he was extremely edgy boy turned basically don't make fun of, basically edgy boy turned Will Smith.
That's actually accurate. He literally is literally, yeah, Idubbbz is like, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yeah, anyways, screenshot. So, and like I said, this is Anissa on selling basically her body. So, Anissa says,
what do you mean? I would never take sexual photos of my body.
Meanwhile, with an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, this was back in 2015, remember? So.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Next one.
Where am I gonna buy my hot nudes now? I know, baby. Heart. Yeah, when, like, this person is giving them away for free.
Yep, so making fun of another person who is selling her body, or, like, posting them. Next screenshot.
We're all just one bad stream away from an OnlyFans career.
Yep, 2019, and then next one.
I'm very excited to announce my lewd OnlyFans launch. Check me out in the link below. I'm very excited to provide cute cosplay photo sets and more. This is like so puggers, guys.
But yeah, no, it would go beyond just being lewd. It would just be her showing her whole body off. So
yep.
But yeah, this is Anissa, and with that in mind, we're gonna move down. Remember, this is the person Idubbbz decided to plant his feet. This is the hill Idubbbz wanted to die on.
Yep.
He got pushed further and further down the hill, as we are about to see.
Let me go ahead and share this window with you. There you go. And let me go ahead and share the window itself with the stream. All right. 3, 2, 1. Play that shit.
From my perspective, it was basically like, I think I'd given off this persona of, like, not liking promiscuous women, or like thoughts, e-girls, sluts, whatever you want to say. I think people like saw my video with Tana, not with Tana, about Tana, and thought like, oh yeah, like he doesn't like people like this, and we will collectively like laugh and point at and make fun of.
And to clarify, people like this meaning like women who are not like the modest Wojak meme.
I mean, women, a modern woman who is
has
control of
autonomy of
herself.
So autonomy is being in a relationship and starting an OnlyFans. That's a woman with autonomy, is what Anissa's trying to say. So it's a dichotomy. Either you're in a sundress barefoot cooking for your husband, or you're a whore posting her nudes on OnlyFans with no in between. That's the dichotomy they're trying to push.
It's like they're not wrong, but there's an in between the 1950s and this shit.
Exactly.
Like, come on. And also, this is the same
once
guy
again,
this is the same guy that said,
I wonder why people got the idea that he wouldn't be okay with it.
You're a whore. You're a whore. Just admit it. You're a whore. You whore yourself out online. You whore yourself out in front of your family and your friends. You're a whore, plain and simple. Just admit that you're a whore and a slut and a harlot.
Yeah,
I wonder why people got the idea that he doesn't like women selling their body online. It's all like, I wonder if him making jokes about it has anything to do with that.
Yep, but we all know the reason why. Click on the next screenshot there. Once again, it's because he kept saying, I won't find someone like you again, and I really want to make it work. It's because he's bending over backwards for this person. Now, it doesn't mean his fall is fully responsible. Anise is fully responsible for his fall. It's just he's a spineless coward who will conform to anything, any molds that he is. Is there? Anyways, next video we're gonna play 3 segments from
Idubbbz addresses controversial past. Which segments will we be playing?
We're gonna be doing fulfilling projects, interacting with fans, and just give me a second, and hiding emotions.
Okay, all right.
And you've said that anyone who focuses their entire career on making edgy content, edgy jokes, eventually finds themselves wanting to do something more fulfilling with their lives.
Well, it's more so because YouTube starts cracking down on edgy content.
I don't know, making things that are rewarding in more than one aspect. I really like, I've been enjoying making projects, like arts and crafts. I made this like fidget toy.
Yes, this is much more rewarding than making those old content.
I have a ton of other ideas
much
like that.
more
but it's
rewarding.
Not the reason
Clearly.
Started following my
Even though
channel.
I literally never heard of that
when I
video
would
until
make,
now.
like a content cop video, for example, it would be like, you know, a month of work or something like that, and I would grind on this video. I'd write, you know, interesting points or whatever, write some sketches. It was just like anticipation for the day that I'm going to upload it, and I upload it, and for those 24 hours, it's like, oh, cool, there's a lot of comments, the video's circulating a lot.
It's like a dopamine rush.
Yeah, it's a big rush, it's a big hit.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have other creators messaging you saying, like, oh, this is so awesome. I've been wanting to have someone make a video about Keemstar for ages. That guy's such an asshole. And it feels good and rewarding for like 24, 48 hours. And then it's kind of like, all right, like, that really didn't do much of anything. It's not like you...
Well, pause it. Because... We'll play it for a second.
Impacted the world in any sort of way, you know. Keemstar's still doing, what he's doing. It's just like entertainment. It's kind of like
Keemstar's kind of a special example, though. Keemstar is like the cockroach of like internet drama in YouTube.
He is, but it also highlights a point. I wouldn't say he's necessarily wrong, but the difference is making that Thanos toy, like a toy thing. How's that more fulfilling than making hair cake or like deadly twister or jumping down from a counter saying I'm gay. How is that better than that old content?
It's really not.
I'd argue it's even worse, because who is even the demographic for that? Literal toddlers?
Is Idubbbz trying to appeal to like the YouTube Kids algorithm? Well, I'm sorry, that semi got axed because of the whole COPPA thing, but not really because it's still around.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, it is just why do this? Why trade in this content? And the real reason isn't because it's no longer fulfilling. It's because YouTube cracks down on it.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow this, which is why in the VOD re-upload of the stream, it's going to be heavily censored.
Indeed. You guys watching live have the best version, are watching the best version.
Yep, so if you're not watching this live, you're not getting the definitive experience.
Better learn, like I said, you better learn from this one that the best experience always happens live.
Yes.
But yeah, other than that, though, I think we get the point across. He's being disingenuous here. Now, Content Cop was always bad. It was always just the stuff that Idubbbz actually does well, sandwiched with boring e-drama shit. Like I said, we run an e-drama show, but like I said, it's not
like it's not like as interesting as the kind of things that like we cover. Like even like less, in extreme things, like covering the cartoon reviewers or covering
even this.
Or this, or Dylan Thomas.
But we're doing it because it's funny. Like, it's funny to us. It's funny. It's evidently funny to a lot of you guys.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we do it because we enjoy doing this sort of thing.
Also, Moving Line of Dick says, dude, if I could model 3D stuff, I would turn that drawing I made for Delta into a 3D persona. What do you guys think?
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. If you can
gather up money and give it to Syndrome, it can be done.
Yep, if you can gather up money. A lot of money, I should stress. Syndrome
isn't cheap.
Syndrome is not cheap, but he does offer extremely high-quality models. Anyways, should we skip to the next section, or?
Yeah, we should skip to the beginning of the next.
Another thing
you
that
skipped past it.
Here?
No, you didn't. I'm stupid.
Okay.
Another thing
Scuffed
that
stream,
ended up,
ladies and gentlemen.
kind of guiding the path a little bit. I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with.
In person?
Yeah, in person. That just sucked. They just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who sucked. Some people were, as I described earlier, were very much...
I'd argue that a majority of the people Idubbbz attracts now suck.
That's,
yeah, let's continue.
Much like antisocial, weird basement dwellers, and, the one time a month that they come out of their cave is going to restock on supplies at Walmart, and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
Which is kind of the lifestyle you were living at the time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame them.
And what would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words, cringy behavior that, like, maybe I'd do in a video because I got a camera pointed at me.
Yeah.
Like I said, someone imitating a YouTuber in real life is cringe. But
yeah.
But Idubbbz, you were the one who, I get why you said it, but you were the one who facilitated this. You should have expected this to happen, and you should know that it wasn't a representative of the majority of your fans.
Yeah, they're the really fat, like, neck beard
the people who
losers.
are willing to actually approach a YouTuber on the street, to care enough about a YouTuber to approach them in public, are always going to be the weirdos. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't approach anyone of my favorite YouTubers on the street. If I bumped into one, I was like, hey, you do this thing, it's pretty cool, and move about my day. That's about it for interactions. But like I said, the people who are so obsessed that you are going to spot someone like that and fanboy over a YouTuber, they're no matter where on the political aisle they fall, they're gonna be cringy as hell.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how neckbeard fans are. That's just how cringy neckbeard people are.
Also, side note, his new fans claim, oh, he's matured in no longer being edgy. How is making that like Thanos thing more mature than doing hair cake or deadly twister?
It's really not.
Different? Maturing is just code words for not saying slurs. That's all it means, and it's a disingenuous argument.
Yeah, and the real reason he's not saying slurs is because YouTube doesn't allow it.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, you want us to continue?
Yep.
There'd be some of that energy matched in person, and it's like, oh, maybe not.
So when you were on camera doing it, you felt like it was just for comedy, for entertainment?
Yeah, I mean, generally, yeah. And then, it's just antisocial, weird behavior. Surely you've had some fans, like, quoting smosh shit.
Yeah, when they're like, shut up! And I'm like, bro, that was a lot.
I mean, that's pretty much all I'm talking about, but maybe change the word shut up to something worse, and then...
So words that we only say by describing the first letter?
Neighbor friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
but he said it as a term of endearment. He said it so, like I said, it was. I don't think Idubbbz never said anything like he never had a PewDiePie moment.
Yeah, he never insulted someone by he never said what a hecking neighbor,
or never said gas the knows.
Yeah.
He never said that. He just used slurs as sentence enhancers, as SpongeBob taught me.
Yeah.
Pretty much. His fans using those terms is to be expected. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta expect that if you're gonna be making content, the cringy fans, the cringy like autistic fans that repeat everything they say, they're gonna repeat those words. They're gonna repeat those things.
I can guarantee you, though, he wasn't. If it was some normal-looking person who came up to him and was like, "Haha, you're my neighbor friend," he wouldn't have a problem with it. He would not have a problem with it in the slightest.
He probably wouldn't. Yeah, because he would know that he's just joking.
No, hell, he was on the H3 podcast a long time ago where they were talking about it, and H3 said to his face, "I feel so powerful saying neighbor friend whore." His friend said that.
Straight
H3, who has become the biggest woke person from this, for lack of better terms, from this whole thing. Literally said that.
Yeah, indeed.
Once again, changed his views when it became not popular. But either way, though, it's not a matter. It's a matter of who's saying it. And he doesn't have a problem with people saying it. He has a problem with his friends saying it. He has a problem with. He has an ultimate problem with finding out. Oh yeah, people who care so much about YouTubers are neckbeards, and YouTube is no longer letting me. And I have this history, and I need to denounce this history, or it's going to come back to bite me in the ass with all my new fans who are rabid social purists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Darkrai.
Hey, what's good, Darkrai?
But yeah, let's continue to play.
But they would hear you ironically using language like that, and then they would throw it back at you.
What makes it any less ironic?
After having enough of those experiences and being like, these are the people that I'm attracting, these are the people that I'm entertaining, like, I need to.
Yeah, it pretty much correlated.
Things. They're relating and enjoying this content for a reason, and that's not maybe the same reason that I'm trying to make. I had a very Wild West mentality when it came to online behavior. Like, people are going to do what they want to do. People are going to say what they want to say.
And let them.
And I can pretty much do the same because it's the internet. But I think you have to be a lot more responsible.
I mean, I feel like sitting here.
It's the internet. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no one cares.
You feel like a different person. You feel like a different energy, for lack of a better term.
Oh, I'm a totally different person. all of the cells in my body have changed.
Don't they change every like 7 years?
Yeah.
Anyways, I say we're
skip
coming up
to
next
hiding emotions.
Yes.
I've hit a point recently where I cry a lot more often. Weird shit too. We watched the Puss in Boots movie.
And that hit you?
I cried like probably 3 different times in it.
Why are you more open to crying now?
Pause this. I'll say this. This is Uncle Pineapple's lesson on masculinity. It is okay for men to cry.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not okay for men to cry in public. It is not, unless someone very close to you has died, or you're becoming a father. Those are the only times when it's appropriate for it to make the public know you cry. You can be vulnerable with your closest people you trust, but you don't do that in public. That is failing at being a man.
Yeah, which Idubbbz still does in fact identify as a man.
Yeah. Anyways,
Gaining empathy?
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you always had it. You just shut it off.
I mean,
moving line
might be a good way
because it's not manly.
Putting it. It's hard to tell because I haven't.
I mean, you don't have to be manly if you don't want to.
I haven't self-reflected too much on it. Being that way, being avoidant and not, sharing feelings or thoughts, and hoarding them, has led to a lot
you
of
share
business
feelings
opportunities.
With the people you are close to. The point I was being hyperbolic. To get my real point, you don't share. You don't be emotionally incontinent with
just complete strangers.
With strangers, you don't say this to strangers because it makes you look weak.
Yeah, and well, people will say like Zango can take advantage of that.
Yeah, and not even that. It proves that it pretty much proves that Idubbbz is a spineless cuck who will bend to any mentality so long as it is the path of least resistance.
Michi, we call it the bro code in our circle.
Of missed personal connections. I'm trying to get better at it.
Maybe you can relate to this, but my mother being a single mother and seeing her feel so overwhelmed all the time, I didn't want to add to that. And what does that mean? That means not expressing your emotions and convincing yourself that you don't.
Like I said, it's good to express your emotions,
now
but
that I've
with
gotten
people
better,
you trust and love,
Yeah.
not with the general public.
Mm-hmm.
Years of therapy and changing my perspective about where emotions actually go, it's allowed me to see things a lot more clearly. These are emotions that I was hiding away.
Of course, this is
tucked away
Pineapple's
neatly
opinion,
behind
our
walls. And
Pineapple
once
Zone.
I started dismantling these walls, I'm able to get a much better perception of the things in front of me.
Yeah, I that's a great way of putting it. Like having a much clearer view and not having those thoughts influence kind of everything that you do and everything you interact with.
And it seems like those are some of the feelings that you were feeling while creating the content that was a little bit more aggressive. It was almost a way for you to express some of those emotions that you had blocked away that you didn't know that you felt about your life at the time.
And I think that's in a big way why I wanted to move away from it. It's like, oh, some of these things have been a little bit more addressed, or I can,
Okay,
my
but
view is a
why
little bit
stop?
wide.
Why stop making? That doesn't explain why you stop making videos like Deadly Twister or Hair Cake.
Yeah, because I mean, you can just make those videos without the slurs.
Yep. And hell, those videos didn't even include the slurs except for Frank saying "friend" a bunch.
Well, yeah, because he's Frank.
But yeah. Other than that, like I said, here's another thing. Like I said, that's enough from the interview. I got the points here, and yeah, here is Idubbbz post fight losing his second boxing match. He is 2-0 in boxing, and this is what he does.
Idubbbz, it was an absolutely hell of a fight.
Full screen this.
What would you like to say to all your fans and supporters that were rooting for you here today?
I don't know. That shit's hard.
He just breaks down crying.
I can't believe I lost.
Yeah, I really appreciate everyone. You know, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I really do appreciate it. And, you know, thank you for coming.
He's literally crying because he lost a boxing match.
I lost a boxing match too. Dude, even Mike Tyson lost in his career. All right.
Yeah.
Even the best lose sometimes. No need to cry about it.
But yeah, so now that you have all seen the slow descent of Idubbbz, we get to this point. So put back the nice image. I'm going to explain some context.
Yes, go right ahead.
So, at that said boxing event, there was going to be a boxing card a match between Chris Rayon, the guy who Anissa simped for, and this other individual known as Froggy Fresh. Froggy Fresh looks up to Sam Hyde and Sam Hyde offered to train him like he trained Harley. Aside from that, because Froggy Fresh was looking up to Sam Hyde, he made jokes at Anissa and Idubbbz's expense. This caused Froggy Fresh to association with Froggy Fresh associating with Sam Hyde ultimately got Froggy removed from the ticket, along with being threatened to be sued. So,
yeah, already we're off to a good start.
And moving Wine Addict, it was a boxing event he organized for charity, and he's crying because he lost.
Yeah, so like really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's like you're doing this for charity anyways. You're gonna donate the money to charity.
So why cry about it?
Yeah, it's like you're still helping people. You're still saving lives. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Anyway, yeah. Do we show the video now or?
Yeah, let's go to the video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Idubbbz TV's latest video addressing the Froggy Fresh drama, uploaded on May 3rd, 2023, and already you can see the like to dislike ratio, and this doesn't even keep in mind the amount of people that don't have returned YouTube dislike.
Yeah. All right, see a moving Wine Addict. But yeah, like I said, this doesn't include everyone who disliked that. So that number is probably much, much more.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's play this.
Let's play that shit.
It's like you came back and you were a pawn in some game of 4D chess, and I think you found out that Idubbbz and Anissa don't play games.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Very much
back to
do
another
play
video.
games. They
Brief
tried to
update,
punch Sam.
He looks like not Idubbbz, but Froggy Fresh looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Well, that wasn't Froggy Fresh.
Whoever that was looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
He's a good competitor.
That was. You can skip to the highlighted section, I believe.
This part right here.
Wait, no, slightly before that.
Okay.
A lot, like a minute in, actually.
Oh, a minute in. All right, around here.
Yes.
If I was like, I understand public perception right now, guys. I'm just gonna make a quick 10-minute video, and I'll squash all the rumors. I'll squash all the beef. I have no idea what public perception.
Wilma says he looks like the 70s, got depressed and gave up.
Right? The event is now over with. I can risk it. You know, I can air my grievances, and we can see where it goes. I need to bring you guys up to speed on where I'm at as a person and as a content creator. My philosophy for a while was...
Pause it for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, literal trash. He simultaneously looks gay and like a hillbilly.
Two completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, anyways, let's continue.
People will figure it out through the videos I make. But the problem is the videos I make, I mean, I sort of avoid speaking from the heart. I'm just going to focus on a thing, on a piece of content.
No, he only speaks from the heart when he has to defend his OnlyFans life.
Yeah.
On the internet. I'm like, no.
Every other time he's being disingenuous.
Like, leave that up to the vloggers.
Also,
But I think it's
Anissa
important
puts
to show
every
on that.
aspect of her
So,
life
None
online.
of what I'm talking
Yep.
about in this Froggy Fresh
Including her body.
feels like I'm being hypocritical or, you know, I'm misleading you in any way. I think a lot of the content I've made has been irresponsible and misguided. And I think I've hurt a lot of people with the content I've made.
How is it?
You know, despite many.
Yeah.
How is it irresponsible and misguided? He was advocating. He never just said slurs for the sake of saying slurs. He never called people slurs for the sake of saying slurs. He used them as, like I said, sentence enhancers, and he used them to make a point that the internet shouldn't be this censored place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it is. That was to make a point.
Whether or not think slurs are funny, that is up to you. But the internet, you shouldn't be banned off of YouTube for saying them. So
yeah,
people being entertained by it. You know, I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you. With some good can come a lot of bad. And I think I've done a lot of bad. And, you know, at the bare minimum, I've just put a lot of negativity out there in the world. And I'm working on not doing that. I plan on expanding on all of this in a further
he sounds
video.
like Dylan Thomas here.
He does sound like Dylan Thomas.
Because Dylan Thomas was pretending to be Mr. Positive after Rogue called him out.
Give clarity
Yeah.
to where I'm at.
I remember that.
In this video, that's probably about all I can say on any of it. I don't want to detract from what the focus is. And the focus is kicking Froggy Fresh from the creator.
Darkright says he looks like my cousin who looks like a shower would repel him like Cross repels a vampire.
For anyone who's been following
Anyways,
the story,
go back a little bit.
Yeah. Miss something?
Yeah. Go back and play it.
From what the focus is, and the focus is kicking Froggy Fresh from the Creator Clash card. The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde. And,
Pause it?
You know,
yes.
So, because Froggy Fresh was collaborating with an outside party whose Idubbbz and Anissa didn't like, he was kicked from the card. Idubbbz straight up said that.
Zango moment.
Yep.
If you can say Zango moment about a famous YouTuber, that's how you know they've fallen off.
We're gonna have a few more Zango moments here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes, we will. Let us go.
You know, for anyone who's been following the story, that's, you know, fairly obvious. Froggy has explained, you know, his side of the story multiple times, and unfortunately, he's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans or that it's about Anissa's mom. And
pause it here.
Yep.
What Idubbbz is referring to, but he's not addressing, was Froggy Fresh made a joke about how if he won his boxing match, he would pay for Anissa's OnlyFans. This, of course, made Anissa upset, being the one target of the joke, and so she sent her mom after Froggy, and Froggy mocked her. And shortly after,
that's a Spax 3 moment right there.
And shortly after, he was removed from the card. So, saying that it didn't have anything to do with it, it probably did, along with him him associating with Sam Hyde. So,
okay. So for those who don't know, a Spax 3 moment. Basically, Anissa is her name.
Yeah, Anissa.
Anissa being her name. Spax 3 likes to get his mom involved in internet drama all the time, and Anissa did the exact same thing here.
Yep.
So, yeah.
There's literally an article written about how Anissa's mother used to be her moderator in Twitch chat when she was a Twitch streamer.
Extremely deceptive because he knows
it isn't, because it's one of the reasons. It's not the sole reason.
Him was Sam Hyde, and I wasn't unclear about that. Anyone who's mentioning the fact that Harley trained with Sam Hyde for the year previous, that was before Sam was saying this about my wife.
I don't think so, Anissa.
Yeah.
Sam wasn't saying this about Anissa until Idubbbz arbitrarily kicked him out of arbitrarily banned him from Creator Clash 1. So
yeah, this was after he had already been banned, not beforehand.
What you will.
Bitch. Ho. Fucking Anissa. What an ugly piece of shit. But look how beat she is. Oh, nice jack-o'-lantern teeth.
That's like
I can't wait to see what she looks like when she's 32. Her teeth look like a pumpkin head. Like it's the Anissa Joma hole stretcher. I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him. His wife's a slut.
So yeah, now that this guy is on the daily insulting my wife, I think it's pretty fair.
Once again, this guy used to advocate for bullying of any kind for any reason.
Yep, and now he's ass mad about him and his wife, his wife does OnlyFans, getting mocked for it.
Yep. He literally turned into Will Smith.
Yep.
Not want to associate with him in any way. We did ban Sam from the first event, so it's not as if he's confused about where he stands in all this.
And then he said all of this after he was banned.
Froggy knows that I don't like him. Of course, that's why he was banned. None of this is like news to Froggy. Froggy knew all of this going into it. For anyone who's under the impression that
Froggy never intended for Sam to come to the event.
Yeah, and it isn't even really like it's not even like Sam Hyde committed serious crimes or is a pedophile or anything like that. No, Sam Hyde just is edgy, and that's it.
Yeah, he's edgy, and he punked Idubbbz. So.
Yeah.
Chill
and he was going to continue punking Idubbbz.
This whole process, he hasn't been. Mm-hmm. He's been a piece of shit. I'm not happy with how he's behaved. He's talked mad shit about me.
Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
Pause it again.
That's true.
All of this happened after Froggy got kicked. Mm-hmm. So once again, make this what you will.
Mm-hmm.
Masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
Participants of the event.
This is really a lot of weird, tender, soft people. Creator Clash people are real, like, these type of people. You know what I mean?
Yay!
This is really like the patty cake league for like social media boxing. You know?
He doesn't like the culture of Creator Clash, and he mentioned that.
Yeah.
Of course he doesn't like the culture of it. The quote-unquote culture is ruled by an iron fist of you and your girlfriend, your wife, Idubbbz, and him associating with Sam Hyde and making jokes at Anissa's expense was what got him blacklisted. Of course he doesn't like the culture at that point.
Yeah, seriously, like no one likes
this isn't a point, Ian. Of course he doesn't like it after being exorcised from it.
Yeah, of course he's not gonna like it after being like just banned from it like that. You know?
Yep.
Like, come on.
Chris Raygun and all these people, it's like some big ethot worshiping party at these things, and I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. But everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethot or like touching ethot's titty or pussy.
To be honest, I thought it was quite the gift to you that we'd kick you off the card. You have no more obligations, and you can immediately just pivot into boxing for misfits. It's like that's the culture that you want. You want the non-sissy. You want the macho dude, traditional boxing culture, so go over there and box for them. You don't even have to miss that many months of training. You've been training, so hop on one of those cards. But unfortunately, Froggy doesn't want to hop on one of those cards because he thinks the skill level is too high.
Personally, in my opinion, I think the talent at Misfits and Happy Punch is in a different league that is out of my league.
Yeah, that's literally a meme fight.
Yeah, it's a meme fight.
Footwork is amazing.
I'm guessing this is also a meme fight.
And then right here, you stop. I mean, come on. It turns quickly from boxing to assault.
Just fight someone who's weaker than you.
And
so I'm done with boxing.
Yeah.
I can fulfill my current obligations if for some reason Creator.
Yeah, and he's just being super petty here by doing that.
Yeah, he's really being petty by putting the clown emoji on him.
Going further than any other boxing.
It's such a fucking cop out that you're like, all right, I'm such a victim for getting kicked off the Creator Clash event when I knew what would get me kicked off the Creator Clash event, and now you're like, I don't want to box anymore. It's like, come on. If you look at my text exchange with Froggy.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go through all of these texts. He flashes these screenshots.
Let it just play first. So
Yeah. Box anymore. It's like, come on. If you look at my text exchange with Froggy, it's very clear.
Notice how it's too fast for you to do it. So he expects the vast majority of people just to skip over without reading it. It's a own trick.
We are not going to do that. We're actually going to read through these.
Yep. So let's go back to the first one.
There
we go. You can play the part of Ian, and I'll play the part of Froggy Fresh. So,
all right.
I encourage you to use the Zango voice for Ian. So,
all right. Hey, dude. I just want to clarify that I'm not mad at you. I just want this event to go well, and part of that is trying to be proactive about things. I just want to find a solution. I really appreciate your friendship, and I don't want to feel like I've upset you.
I don't understand what's wrong. Can I not work with Sam Hyde? He's been very nice to me.
It's just a tricky situation. I personally have been hurt by a lot of things he's done. If he's your friend, that's totally understandable. I just don't get along with him, and I'm afraid of having him associated with the event. There are others involved with the event that also aren't comfortable with, etc., etc.
Yeah, no, it's interesting how he doesn't even share the full DM there. And then Froggy, though, responds with, yeah, he's my friend. I don't understand what me going to Rhode Island to work with Sam has to do with anyone who's uncomfortable with him. They don't have to see him or work with him.
I agree. Privately, what you do is absolutely only your business. But because we are running a public charity event, we have to be careful about these things. Because you do represent the event in some ways. I had similar issues last year. I thought, no problem, Harley. You can work with Sam Hyde. But it ended up attracting a bad crowd, and I got harassed online about it a lot. Because it was a public display.
Yeah, you got harassed about it because Sam Hyde, because you banned Sam Hyde, because Sam Hyde was trolling you. That's the reason why. He got so much backlash. Also, remember, this is the guy who says you can make fun of everyone for anything. So, yeah. Froggy says, that's nice of you to give Harley permission to work with Sam Hyde. I didn't know I needed permission as well.
Change with Froggy.
It's not about permission. He just called and asked if I was cool with it, because he was making content around it.
Where are we again?
We're right here.
So, what are we actually discussing right now? If I work with Sam Hyde, are you going to prevent me from fighting in the event?
He actively makes content about wanting my marriage to end, that my wife is evil and hasn't respected my boundaries. I don't feel comfortable having him associated with the event. I'm wondering if you can understand where I'm coming from on that.
I can understand the way you feel. I'm sorry about that, but you also have to understand, and he is my friend, so I can't just tell him I can't be friends with him because Ian said so. That's why I'm asking, if I work with him, are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash 2? And Ian admitted to that, saying yes. He says this was the full reason. It's because you worked with Sam Hyde, so
there you go.
Even though it wasn't the full reason, it was part of a reason, but it was Froggy making fun of Anissa that set it over the edge. But he doesn't want to make it out to be that way. Anyways,
it's not a reflection on you. It's just a very painful and difficult thing for me that I'm dealing with, that I need to keep distance from, and that includes this project.
I would appreciate a yes or no answer, man. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to boxing practice tomorrow or not.
It kind of depends on what your plan is, because Sam Hyde is banned from our event. If you want him to be there, we cannot accommodate that.
That's literally Zango moment.
Literally Zango moment right there. You see why I put on the Zango voice for this particular conversation. Anyways,
My plan is to go to Rhode Island to hang out with him. So again, I ask, if I go to work with him, are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash 2? I would appreciate a yes or no answer. I have to talk to my coach about practice this week.
Wait, I'm not sure I understand. Does that mean you aren't expecting him to be at the event? Are you going to make content together?
Zango moment.
Zango moment, yeah. It's like, please, no, don't make content. Anyways,
he has not mentioned attending the event. I don't believe he intends to do so. I've not discussed this with him. I do intend to make content with him. Now, and I've answered your questions, would you be respectful enough to answer mine?
This event is... Go ahead.
Deflecting, Ian said.
This event is really important to me, and I'm just trying to understand everything so I can make the best decision for everyone involved. I need time to think about this. I don't want to be rash. Zango moment, he deflects, because Zango does that a lot.
And yes, Michi, this is episode 20.
Yep, this is episode 20.
So, I'm going to schedule practice for this week, not knowing whether or not you're allowing me to fight in the event, because I'm going to hang out with someone you don't like. Okay.
I don't understand why you're talking to me like this.
Say this in groveling.
Oh yeah, here you go. I don't understand why you're talking to me like this. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I explained to you the awful experience I had with him. It potentially leads to another year of harassment for me and Anita. I can't take this so lightly. Can you guarantee that it's not gonna end up affecting, etc., etc., etc.? This isn't just someone I don't like. This is someone who is dedicated to disrupting an event we're running for charity. Zango moment! Zango moment! Idubbbz has officially become Eric Salazar. Ian has become Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And sending his fanbase to do his bidding. I want you to fight. I just want
you to fight for me.
Fight for me!
No, I just want you to know the pain.
The pain he caused me, dude. Okay, if we were doing a drinking game for every Zango moment, I would actually straight up just be drunk.
Holy shit!
This is, dude. Ian has become Eric. Idubbbz has become Zango.
Yep, holy shit.
Oh my god, this is glorious, dude. Glorious. Oh, man. Alright. Anyways.
Dude, because you're trying to tell me who I can and can't be friends with, I'm going to Rhode Island to work with Sam, and I'm scheduling practices for this week. If I'm being removed from the event, please let me know.
It's very clear.
I never said you couldn't be friends with him. I would just prefer if you waited until after the event to post content with him.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not the type of person you can just make do whatever you want, or what is convenient for you. I have a life, a family, and you're not going to change my mind. I'm going to work with them. I'm trying to cook dinner for my kids. Sounds like your personal problems are interfering with your business.
That's like more Zango moment.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I mean, Zango literally lost his job because of E-drama, so. And not because he did anything, because he skipped work to spurg about us.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. He skipped work so he could spurg about us on the internet. I'm like, it's your own fault, man. You could just, you could go back to, alright, after our falling out, I went to work just fine the next day. There's no excuse for you to not do the same.
Nope. Anyways, let's continue.
It wasn't my intention to dictate things to you. I just wanted to give you my perspective because we haven't talked about this topic before. Ultimately, it is your decision. I'm sorry the convo went in this direction.
Okay, I'll fight. Thanks.
That I didn't want to kick him from the card.
Yes,
but you did.
You did, and you wanted to.
you wanted him to stop associating with Sam Hyde. And when you issued a thinly veiled threat, if you work with Sam Hyde, you're going to do it. He just couldn't find a good PR spin for it until Froggy insulted Anissa. So,
yeah. But I mean, everybody's insulting Anissa.
That was a horrible PR spin because no one liked it.
Yeah.
I got to the point where I was like, okay, I don't want you working or training with Sam Hyde, but you're doing that, so all right, I'll look past it. I don't want you
as you
making
should.
content with Sam Hyde, but it seems like that's a real deal breaker for you, so I guess I'll look past it.
As you should.
As you should.
Can you postpone releasing content with Sam Hyde?
You shouldn't ask that even.
Yeah, you should never ask that.
I put a lot of time and energy in this creator clash thing. I don't want it to be about Sam Hyde, so just don't let it hurt the event. All right, go train with him, have fun, but don't let it hurt the event. Don't make it about Sam Hyde. That's what I would have said to you if I was Idubbbz.
Right, and guess what? Like, I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Sam Hyde is
This doesn't count. It's literally just Twitter posts.
It's no different from what.
He's the most talented comedian.
It's just him posting on Twitter. How is this content?
Literally. Okay, chat. Is posting about what's going on in your life on Twitter content? Do you consider that to be content?
He's the most talented comedian of our generation. He's gonna probably be the greatest comedian of all time. He's he's a genius. I got a chance to go out there and train with him. He welcomed me into his environment. He paid people to train me.
I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
Didn't you tell them that? I thought you told them that.
Ian requested it through text. He requested that I did that.
Yeah.
What I didn't like that he requested that.
Yeah, Froggy's the unreasonable one for Ian restricting what kind of content he posts outside of the creator clash. So,
yeah,
it was appropriate. I do not think that is appropriate. Do you think it's appropriate that I don't know, 30-something-year-old man is publicly calling my wife a whore and a slut?
I think
he literally pulled a Leafy here.
Yeah, no. He did pull a Leafy. He criticized Leafy for highlighting someone's age in an argument to criticize them, and for one, and two, telling someone what they can and can't do. I thought he previously said no. You should be able to say whatever the hell you want. He did say that.
Yeah, he did. He said before that he advocated.
No, his specific position was you can say whatever the hell you want, but don't tell me what I can and can't say. That was literally his position before.
But now his position is you can say whatever you want, just don't talk bad about me.
You can't say whatever you want, and you have to do what I say.
Yeah, literally. That's like how a tyrant operates. That's like literally how like a dictator operates.
It's how Zango operates.
It is how Zango operates. Like we said, like Idubbbz is becoming Zango.
You can just buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this has got a separate Etsy page where she sells her pussy.
Yoko Ono was too concussed to fight in Creator Clash for the second year in a row.
Life is so easy for
Leafy literally ruined my vocabulary to this very day.
My uterus hurts. What'd she say this time? Her uterus hurts? Her uterus fell out?
Another concussion.
Yeah.
This was a specific reference to a specific thing where she was posting all information about how she needed to have her womanly parts, have a biopsy of flesh from her womanly parts to see if she had cancer. She made this public, and Sam is latching onto this. She could have just said nothing. She could have said, I'm going through some painful medical stuff. Have me in your prayers or have me in your thoughts, whatever. But no, she went into excruciating detail about how you should feel bad for her because she has to go through this medical procedure.
Mm-hmm. Just like advice to like literally everyone in the chat. Don't make personal stuff public, especially if you're, a famous figure in any capacity.
Yeah, or attached to a famous figure.
Yeah, or attached to a famous figure. Yeah, if you have any sort of notoriety, or really at all, really, just don't post your personal life on the internet.
Probably your uterus fell out from getting blown out so much by toys.
Is that appropriate, Froggy? Do you think that's
Yes.
appropriate?
I don't think that's appropriate.
Okay, you don't think it's appropriate that I
Also, but
set
guilt by
boundaries?
association is lame.
Yeah, guilt by association is lame.
I don't think it's appropriate that you are hanging out with a guy who doesn't think women are people. Like, I don't think that's appropriate.
I was like, I don't think you should be telling me when I can't release content. Like, this is my career. It's what I do for a
But you
living.
complied with it, right?
But I was going to anyways. But I didn't like people telling me that. I thought that was out of line.
I don't know why he's saying that he was planning on waiting to post Sam Hyde content. We have the Twitter timeline of him not.
That doesn't count. It's just Twitter posts.
Yeah, no, that's not proper content.
Yeah, Idubbbz is literally being controlling in a way that Zango would be. He's literally trying to like he's trying to grasp at straws like the way Zango would when trying to make an argument. It's like, you know, someone says, "Oh, I didn't actually do that," and then Zango points out this extremely minor thing, and he goes, "Yes, you do. You're a hypocrite."
Yep.
Posting Sam Hyde content. It's fucking weird. I don't know if he thought it was like a loophole to post on Twitter about Sam Hyde. So I think in his head he was like, I was gonna wait to post Sam Hyde content. Parentheses, YouTube video.
Yeah, because that's the reasonable thing to think.
Yeah.
The greatest comedian in the world. If I go to Providence,
how am I the simp?
Well, one, pause it.
Yeah.
You can tell this is a rough cut. But he just says, "How am I the simp?" out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, yeah. Like, what the heck is... What up? Unpause?
Yeah.
I want to know. Is it because it's a woman? It's because
No.
it's a woman.
No, it's because she sells her body online when she was already hooked up with you, who had plenty of money.
And you were practically begging for her to come back to you.
Yeah, begging her to come back. You paid for her boob job so she could do this, and then you paid for them for her to have them removed when she wanted them removed.
Yeah. Wilma says, Idubbbz is the more famous version of Zango. Yeah, basically without the being into kids thing. That's pretty much what it is.
Isn't it? It's okay to simp for a big, gross dude. It's okay. It's understandable. He's big and he's gross.
Yeah, but it's not okay to. It's okay to mock big gross dude, but it's not okay to insult busted whore.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like I said, it's okay for him to insult Sam Hyde, but it's not okay for Sam Hyde to insult him or Anissa. So
double standards. You'll love to see it.
The problem is when you're trying to appear, when you are trying to be the better person, you can't stoop down to this low.
Yeah, really. If you're trying to be the better person, don't stoop down. The best thing to do would have just been to either not do this at all or apologize to maybe Froggy Fresh, or even Sam Hyde. Maybe, I don't know.
No, he doesn't have to apologize to Sam Hyde. Hell,
okay.
If anything, he needs to apologize to Froggy. He doesn't have to apologize to Froggy, and to be on good terms, Froggy and Ian have to apologize to each other.
Yeah,
they do. Mm-hmm. To be on good terms, both of them are at fault for flinging shit at each other. At the same time, Ian is trying to pretend to be this moralistic person. Meanwhile, he resorts to ad hominem attacks against Sam's appearance.
Yeah.
And straw manning people into thinking, oh, it's because Anissa's a woman and not because she's selling her body that people are calling him a simp.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of gay.
If I go to Providence, Rhode Island, and get an opportunity to work with him, that should be my option to when I release that content. And it's got nothing to do with you. Not everything that people do with Sam Hyde involves Idubbbz, and I think that he misinterprets that.
We're not talking about people. We're talking about what you do with Sam Hyde, because you're in my event. I wish there were many layers of separation.
Yeah, so it shouldn't matter what people do outside of your event, unless they do like an actually serious crime.
Or they directly tie it into your event.
Yeah, or they directly tie it into your event, exactly. Which Froggy Fresh was not doing at all. He was just going to train. He was just going in to train with Sam Hyde. That's it.
I would say he would have a point if Froggy Fresh released content where he deliberately named Creator Clash. here, but he never ended up doing it because obvious reason.
Yeah.
Night Hover.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Hover. Also, the PG gods are back, so I can no longer swear.
Unfortunately, I have to be around you. You have to fight at my event. I have to share the same space as you, in the parties, at the event itself, and I don't want to do that. I have no interest in sharing that space with you.
So for
Okay,
to tell
but
me, hey,
it's different. You promised him. You promised your fans that he would be there on the card for charity.
Yeah, for charity. It wasn't for any sort
of.
Yep.
You promised that already, so it's not like this was a paid event you and Froggy organized. This was for charity. You promised this, and then you kicked him out for arbitrary reasons. So,
and I'm thinking, I mean, I could, but it's weird for you to tell me to do that because it's got nothing to do with you.
Another thing that contributed to Froggy getting kicked
doesn't even address it.
He tweeted at Nathan Barnett, aka Dad. He said,
"Pause it,
dude. I tried."
He said, "Yeah, pause it here."
Mm-hmm. It's paused already.
No, unpause it. Fuck.
Hyping you up at Denny's when we ate dinner, and they said they weren't fucking with you and that you were going to lose to AB. They don't even like you.
Yeah, so he sent this to someone who goes by Dad online. I don't know him. Some guy named Nathan. Not Nathan Laura's ex, but some other guy named Nathan. Where Froggy Fresh was letting Nathan know that Anissa and Idubbbz were shit talking him.
Yeah,
and Idubbbz, listen to this. Idubbbz isn't going to even go on to deny it. He's going to go on to whataboutism with Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where it was like, oh, okay, so you basically don't have any good intentions here. You are just like...
what does this have to do with I?
Like, I'm not here to play with people and give them warnings. Like, we're all adults on the card. I'm not going to give you a warning. Actually, no, I will give you a warning if I think you have good intentions. The problem is when you tweet shit out like this and you have the
he doesn't even deny it.
That Froggy has,
he doesn't even deny it.
I don't think you have good intentions. You're like trying to like ruin a relationship between me and one of my friends.
Yep.
But did it happen, Ian?
Did it happen? Was your relationship ruined?
Oh, not even that. Was it?
Was he trying to actually ruin your relationship?
No, I mean, yeah, was he trying to ruin the relationship, or was he just letting Nathan know what Ian and Anissa were saying?
Yeah, like, that's not a sign of trying to ruin a relationship. He's just saying, like, oh, this is what they're like.
We don't know. Idubbbz doesn't deny him saying, him and Anissa saying this. He just play the video, you'll see.
Froggy deleted that tweet, and I don't think he deleted it because he felt differently. I think he deleted it because he knew that it could potentially get him kicked from the event, and would also make him look like an asshole.
But because he exposed something, and no, it didn't make him look like an asshole. It made you and Anissa look like assholes.
Yeah.
He reiterated that same thing in a Twitter space.
When I was at fucking Denny's, I was all like, telling them, yo, Dad's a fucking savage. And they're all like, no, Dad doesn't spar with high level fucking competition. He's gonna lose to AB. And I'm thinking, these motherfuckers are...
So who said that? Who said that?
Fucking Ian and Anissa. Like, that's the way these motherfuckers are. And then they got Dad like riding for them. They don't even... And if like, I wouldn't be like this, but if everybody's gonna keep calling me out like I'm the fucking person that's fucking shit up, like, that Dad's out here riding for them, they're all like, they don't even fucking give a fuck about him.
And in the same Twitter space where Froggy says this, Sam Hyde, Froggy's hero, calls Nathan
guilt by association.
Guilt by association fallacy. It doesn't work. Guilt by association by itself doesn't do anything.
No, it's only if you're engaging in it. And to my knowledge, Froggy never insulted Nathan. So
yeah,
that Nathan Barnett guy, I guarantee you that guy would rape somebody if he had the opportunity.
Yeah, legally he would rape somebody in Minecraft.
Once again, being petty.
Minecraft. Yes.
Yeah, being petty.
He if he had the chance to rape a woman, he would.
In Minecraft.
No, not in Minecraft, Keem.
I don't want anything to do with Sam. I don't want anything to do with people that think what Sam is doing is okay. It is not okay. Here's part of the Twitter space where Harley is.
What is Sam doing
sort of
that's not
questioning
okay?
Tyler with why he
You
wouldn't
said that you're
respond to an
Yeah, you said that you're okay. You said that you're okay with people bullying each other for any reason, and you haven't denounced that in any way so far. So I mean, at least not directly.
And I think that's a very valid question because you ask any of our fighters, and it's like, yeah, Anissa was the one who like solves problems. She is more communicative than me, and she's better at communicating than I am. I fucking suck at this shit. So Anissa.
So she takes advantage of you.
She is the one to talk to.
Exactly.
How was I even supposed to know Ian and Anissa were mad when I get one call from Justin Tracy, then a text message, I respond to it immediately, say, could you communicate through text or email? I'm training, and then nothing else. I still don't even know if
So that guy looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, and that's Harley, the person who Sam I trained in.
To Anissa, just you two.
I don't have one direct text from Anissa. I have a group chat with my wife and Anissa. There's a group chat. I do not have any direct.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
Anyone ever text you and your wife? What was the last thing Anissa sent you and your wife to you and your wife's phone? What was the last thing?
Also, this is a really shitty production value video. This video has shitty production value.
Yeah, no, cause first of all, it's just like different size pictures of whoever's talking, and then this like little tool here, which like is essentially a spectrogram that you get free from the Windows 10 store.
Yep.
And that's it.
This whole video has extremely shitty production value, and this is supposed to be the big video exonerating himself. So it has about the same quality as a Zango video.
It really does. Actually, I'd say it's about a step above a Zango video, but Zango videos are like bottom of the barrel in terms of production value.
Yeah. Anyways.
Let's see.
It's, hey, Tyler, I'm not with Ian. I'm home visiting family. Ian called me not feeling great, and I'm just trying to understand what's happening or how I can help.
What's the date?
Sunday, March 12th.
You don't want to respond to that?
He just paused to read it.
Yeah.
You don't have the context. Harley, let me give you the
context.
context.
Burn our Twitter account instead of responding to that very serious and
Harley,
sympathetic text that was nowhere near threatening or aggressive.
Froggy wasn't able to give context for why he didn't respond to Anissa's call and text message.
Probably because he didn't want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Harley ended up leaving.
And that's fine. He doesn't have to talk to her.
So he uploaded a Twitter video.
Well, I mean, he kind of does in a way, but
for why he didn't respond to Anissa.
Anissa's last text, which was checking on me. Anissa's concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation, to try to do further investigation into my friendship with Sam Hyde.
Yeah, no, this is a very HR sounding thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you ever had a job, this sounds like HR speech. Hey, Tyler, I'm not with person. I'm home. I'm visiting family. Ian called me not feeling great. I'm just trying to understand what is happening or how I can help. This is very HR speak, which is essentially, to put it in layman's terms, this is someone trying to troll for information. It's someone trying to get you to incriminate yourself to say more than you realistically should.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what this is. She's trolling for information because she knew that, like, if he knew that she was with Ian at the time, he probably wouldn't say these things.
Well, it's an attempt to make him... No, it's not even that. It's an attempt... It's blatant manipulation. I'm not with Ian. I'm at home visiting family. It's to try and it's try to create an artificial separation. Like, I'm not with Ian. He's not going to hear this, even though I'm going to pass it directly on to him.
Yep.
Yeah, now play it.
Are you okay text? That was Ian is not able to break your shell. Maybe a vague, concerned, manipulative text from me will be able to.
He thinks this text message is manipulation.
It is inherent.
We wanted to solve the problem. Let me just say, Anissa.
Yes, but from a disingenuous place.
She doesn't want anything to do with the drama. She doesn't want anything to do with this shit. And I have brought a lot of it into her life, and I take responsibility for that.
Yeah.
No, she brings it into her life. She posts daily about every little thing in her life, and for everyone to see. She was the one. She has dragged you into more drama recently than you had, Idubbbz. Like, she was the one who made it OnlyFans, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, seriously. That's like... Yeah, she's the one who... She made the OnlyFans. She dragged you into all this. She's the... Yeah, no, you're not... You didn't drag her into more drama. She dragged you into more drama.
Yep. And she, like I said, she posts about her life all the time, about every little detail, everything she thinks, even if it contradicts something she previously said.
Yeah. Anyways, let us continue.
But unfortunately, a lot of people who think that I've changed or call me a cuck or whatever,
which is all true.
Instead of saying that I've changed and that I'm the decider of my future, it's that Anissa has...
You should be the decider of your future.
No,
Yep.
It's because when he was saying that people say that it was Anissa who completely changed him. And now I'm going to give my take as someone who has been following the whole situation with Ian and Anissa for the longest time. I don't think Anissa is fully to blame for Idubbbz becoming a cuck. I don't think he is. Not. I don't think she is at all. I believe Idubbbz is a completely spineless person who will mold into whatever mold he's given, and Anissa is an extremely insecure. Anissa has BPD, and she is extremely insecure with herself. So, and she doesn't feel like she could get better, but also at the same time, she doesn't want Idubbbz to feel like he can get better. So they form a codependent relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, both need each other for some kind of validation to each other.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, Anissa certainly has changed him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, she played a big part in it, but she's not
she's not
only
the reason
one.
why he changed. The reason why he changed is in order to make sure she doesn't hightail it out of there.
Yeah, and you even saw it earlier with the screenshots where she admitted to him begging for her to come back to him.
Yeah, begging her to just say that he didn't think he could get anyone better.
Anyways, let's continue.
Hate, and I think it's really shitty. And hearing Tyler talk about her in this way is just a reminder where it's like, Anissa's trying to manipulate you. What the fuck?
Anissa's extremely manipulative. She'll lie about her own past. She does it.
Yeah.
She pretends to be a Muslim whenever it's convenient to her, and then meanwhile she's on OnlyFans. Meanwhile, when she recently complained about how Westerners were forcing Christmas onto her, despite you could go back years and years ago where she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm finally celebrating Christmas with my boyfriend Ian. Like I said, she'll use any little thing that makes her look good, be it via just ass pats for being a woke brown queen or a fair-skinned maiden who needs pity. Like whichever
fits
is more
the situation.
Yeah,
the best.
Exactly. Even if she directly contradicts herself.
Zango moment.
Yep.
Because it seems really fucking sexist and creepy for you to be saying these things.
You know what I feel? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I really didn't buy none of this at the beginning until I was living in it. I kept always hearing people saying like, Anissa ruined Idubbbz, and I was always like, nah, whatever. Like, they can work out their problems. And I was never buying into that bullshit. But I swear to God, once you live an event, it's like, okay, I think Ian met the wrong person, I honestly think it's just like I think sometimes you bond
And I
with the
agree.
wrong person that can
Yeah.
tempt you to make the wrong decisions. Maybe when I met my wife, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I met my wife, I got better the more time I spent with her because she like was honestly a better person than me. But I feel like, dude, honestly, it seemed like so. When Ian is as soon as he's
How
having
is
that
someone
conversation,
sexist for saying
Ian
that
goes
his
from the
wife
person
made
who
him
would
a
be
better
dogging
person?
people who would sue people to then like his event that he's running is suing people. It's like a complete flip.
By the way, we weren't suing Froggy.
He
We
made a
had no
legal
interest
threat.
Yeah, he made a legal threat.
in going to
He didn't
court
actually
over
follow through.
$15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but you know he wasn't giving it to us. So
Because he already
we have to
spent
leave
it.
at that.
Yeah.
You know, we're not suing him.
Froggy, if you're let back on, it's
You
not
threatened
like you're
to,
gonna
though.
make another OnlyFans joke about Denisa, right? Like,
No, I mean like if they make me sign a contract that I can't, then I won't.
You know, I find it so strange because it's like, you know,
That was a joke. That was a joke. Obviously, I
No,
wouldn't
it
do
wasn't.
my
No, it wasn't.
I don't think Froggy respects sex workers. I think he has.
Why
some
would he?
Why would anyone respect those kinds of people?
Why would anyone respect someone whoring themselves out for pay?
Yeah.
Opinions about people who do sex work. I think he has a lot of weird opinions as well about masculinity and shit.
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
He never had it. He never was
never
really
had it in
this
the first place.
He never was this masculine dude.
That's actually just your opinion.
And that was his stick. He was this
There
weird
was some type of
beta who did weird shit. That was always his stick. He was never this macho man. He never had this great sense of masculinity.
Yeah, he was always just like a little twig who did like weird stuff. He put on like a green latex suit, jumped down from a counter and said, "I'm gay."
Yep.
Yeah.
Nerd fight last year, and Chris Raygun and all these people, it's like some big ethos worshiping party at these things, and I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. But everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethos or like touching ethos titty or pussy. It's always that. And it's just like, what happens is people get all excited about it. And I think Chris Raygun was like,
"Hey,
he
Bunky."
was gonna go there and beat
Hey,
some
what's
fucking
good?
nerd up, and he was gonna win. Like, I don't know if they're giving. I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there at these events. I don't know what kind of sponsorships. Like, if you win certain fights, I think you get to own some of these girls for some of the nights.
Awesome.
I don't know how it works, but I think Chris was like he had plans to go beat up a nerd and however they get
Beat up a nerd and
these
fuck a
girls.
hooker. That's the
And,
joke.
so,
Yeah, it's a
That's
joke.
the joke.
there,
He could have
well,
delivered
Ian
it
was
better,
probably
but that's
thinking,
the
like,
joke.
Because I think
Yeah, it's a joke.
Man, I need to just stop all this, probably.
No, Froggy, keep going. I think you should keep going. I think the women of the world need to hear your opinions on these things. Talk more.
These are jokes.
Sex
These are the
workers
same
are
kinds of jokes
That's
that
a
you
funny
advocated
joke.
for
Yes.
and made yourself, Ian.
So he's like, make more jokes about how sex workers are property. Aren't prostitutes literally selling their body for a time period? Aren't they literally selling the goods for a time period?
Yeah, that's pretty much that's what they do.
That's prostitution.
Yeah.
It is literally selling themselves to men.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that a worthwhile profession?
That was the funniest one. Because when you said lease, I was like, yeah, I know what a lease is.
I mean, there's a reason why it's illegal in most of the United States.
Why would we want you at our event? Like, if you're just going to blatantly disrespect sex workers and women
Pause it.
And other...
Yes.
If he... So, Froggy Fresh said it was an event that worshipped prostitutes. And Ian said, why would we want you at the event when you disrespect prostitutes? So, Froggy had a point. It was an event that was worshipping prostitutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah, it's not Ethan. Ian wasn't like, oh, we're not doing that. No, he's like, why would you disrespect that?
I don't want to share the space with you. I don't want other people to be uncomfortable because you're there. Like, you don't get the vibe, all right?
Would you be comfortable with someone trying to sell their body at an event?
No.
Neither would I.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, neither would I. It's why Las Vegas is such a dangerous place, because it's like there's less restrictions on things, including selling your body.
Yep. Anyways, continue. It's funny though. Anissa pretty much became, aside from the drug addiction, became everything what Danny was.
Yeah.
Aside from the fake, and Danny was an actor.
Yeah, straight up. Danny didn't actually do any of those things. She was just paid as an actor to do that.
Meanwhile, Anissa pretty much turned herself into Danny.
Yeah.
Worker's part. I don't think Froggy is doing Sam Hyde's dirty work by, shit-talking Anissa. I think it's just pretty clear that he holds similar opinions to Sam Hyde and similar opinions to Sam Hyde fans, which is like, you're just going to repeat the shit that your hero is saying.
So we should repeat what Idubbbz says.
Yeah, totally. Let's totally repeat what Idubbbz says. Don't actually do that. He says very bad things in his videos. Don't do that.
Drop Yoko Ono, bro. It's got to be over. It's got to be over.
And leave the girl. Ditch the girl.
I think Ian met the wrong person. I honestly think it's just like, I think sometimes you bond with the wrong person, it can take you to make the wrong decisions.
She's probably a succubus that's like sucking the life out of him.
Sad to see you didn't make the card again. When will Idubbbz break free from that succubus that is holding him back?
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
He didn't have any in the first place.
Concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation.
I think initially you can just buy that.
Yeah.
I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Her anal bead package came out, and it was $100 to look at pictures of her with anal beads.
I think they give away like.
That's too much. You can literally do that for free on the internet.
Sam's joke.
I know.
Ian really embarrassed himself.
But like still.
And so he didn't want Sam at his event because Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Tyler is like repeating all of these narratives about how I've changed for the worst.
You have.
Yes, he has.
Responsible for my change in a bad way.
Somewhat.
A little bit, but more so you're just a spineless coward.
Yes.
Is Anissa? Anissa is a manipulative person?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that I'm like concerned about getting upstaged by Sam.
Yes,
you are.
You're very much are.
You wouldn't have banned him otherwise.
Yeah.
You know Sam's not a dangerous person.
Which is insane to me because I've put on this event twice, me as the main fight, and I've lost both times.
And you cried when you did lose.
It's pretty upstaged. As a side note, Sam Hyde has made it a habit to try to sound like a reasonable person by saying, if Ian and Anissa just asked, I'll stop harassing them.
And that's a lie by Sam.
Yeah,
that is a blatant lie by Sam.
That is
Sam is lying when he says that because he isn't gonna stop.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna stop.
Like I said, I hope chat has realized how multifaceted. We've agreed with Idubbbz in some regards. Not much, but we've agreed with Froggy and we've agreed with Sam in a lot of things. So, like I said, we form our own opinions on this shit.
Yeah,
our
really.
Opinions that Idubbbz is a cuck. Sam Hyde is a funny man who you shouldn't take at his word, and Froggy Fresh got screwed out of it because Idubbbz and Anissa got their feelings hurt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just can you leave me alone? Fuck it. I would stop talking about him. Whatever. I don't care that much.
If you ask me to stop, I'll stop.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
On its face is already an insane thing to say. Of course, no one wants to be harassed.
If they let Froggy back on the card, I won't tweet at Ian or Anissa ever again. I'll shut up forever. How about that?
Except not really.
Bring
I
back
would.
someone on the card who doesn't respect me, my wife, other fighters, and in return I have the chance of not being harassed by Sam Hyde? Oh man, how can I refuse that? Just so we're on the same page in case I have to make a future video, you heard what Sam Hyde said. If he's a respectable guy, he's not going to continue to harass me.
But he's not a respectable guy. He's a funny man.
Yeah, he's not.
He literally snuck onto the set of TED Talk to give a ridiculous speech about the future.
Oh, that's
somehow coming.
That's okay. That's actually.
He did. He literally did.
Wow. Oh man, that's actually kind of unhinged. Not gonna lie.
Like I said, don't don't trust Sam at his word. Don't take him at his word because he's never going to say anything genuine, except when he has no reason not to.
Yeah,
no reason not to be.
Yeah, except when he has no reason not to be.
That's a perfect still.
I don't care that much.
This is my request.
Oh, I left it.
Not harass me or my wife or.
He's gonna do it.
He will do it.
Also, harassment encompasses all the little loopholes. All right.
Zango moment.
Zango moment.
Refer to me as a goblin and be like.
Literally Yandere Dev moment.
Yandere Dev moment. Oh man.
I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about a goblin. That's not acceptable. Another thing I want to make clear is that the decision.
He wags his finger and says that's unacceptable. This is the same guy who said, "Say neighbor."
There are a lot of people who don't want anything to do with Sam Hyde, who are fighting on our card. There are a lot of people who are our fans who want nothing to do with Sam Hyde. So we're trying to protect them. We're trying to protect the environment that we're in, and we want it to be comfortable for everyone. I truly believe if we had Froggy participate through the rest of the event, it would have made the event worse, like noticeably worse, because we are all trying to work together to make the show as good as possible.
It would have made it more chaotic and entertaining.
With what we got going on, he was going to make it difficult. One way or another, it was going to be difficult. In closing, I want to say
no one cares about YouTubers punching each other, really. They want to see some WWE shit.
That I've ever done in my life. It has, brought so much joy to me and Anissa. It has brought the most awesome people that I've ever met. It's brought them into my life, and I'm super grateful. And I want to keep doing it. And this event means
he looks like he's reading from a script.
He does.
And I'm gonna protect it. And I'm gonna protect
being held at gunpoint by Anissa
in the event. And I'm not, when it comes to people wanting to fuck around and mess with the vibes. I'm not gonna tolerate it. You're gonna get kicked from the card if you're being a piece of shit, and if you're not.
So in other words, you can't associate with people Ian doesn't like, and you can't make jokes. Now I will say you can't insult your boss, but at the same time, Ian specifically was saying, "Oh, you can't associate with this person." So anyone with half a brain would realize, hey, if they're overreaching like that, they're only going to continue to overreach. Let's not sign up for this shitty event.
Yeah, really. This whole if it was exposed that, Idubbbz was telling someone, hey, don't associate with him or we're going to ban you, why would anyone want to sign up for this event?
Yeah, why would anyone want to do it?
Yeah.
Other than for a paycheck, there was no reason to do it.
There really was no reason.
Like, no reason to.
And I want nothing new with Sam Hyde as well. So, fuck that guy. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
All right, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, back to the nice image of nice things.
So yeah, that was how far Idubbbz has fallen.
Indeed.
And it's not because he changed. It's not because he stopped saying slurs. It is not because of it. Because he could stop saying slurs and still do funny shit.
Yeah, of course.
It's because he abandoned the principles that it's all the internet. Who gives a shit? Just have fun.
Yeah, really. That's the best philosophy to have when it comes to the internet. No one, who cares? Just have fun. Don't break any laws.
Yep. Like I said, why would you? It's because there was a 4chan post I wish I could get, but the only place was on the Kiwi Farms, and Josh can't get his fucking site working. So, but it read under all the layers of irony. Ian seems like someone who can't take a joke, and that was absolutely true.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
He used all of this as a shield while he was being edgy, and now that it came back to bite him, he's hiding behind, oh, be nice, guys.
Please don't harass me, Idubbbz 5 years earlier. Harass everybody! Bully Leafy!
Yep.
Yeah.
like I said, sure, don't use slurs. Don't do that because slurs aren't. Even if you don't find slurs funny and don't want to say them, that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't say slurs, and I can still find ways to be funny.
Yeah, exactly. But he just makes shitty content out of ego grabs. He used to be essentially viewed as one of the kings of YouTube. Ironic because of that poster, but he used to essentially be viewed as one of those. But nowadays, no one like Sam said, no one likes him, and his girlfriend's a slut.
Yeah.
So, like no one likes what he's doing. He is essentially trying to police speech on the internet because it comes back to bite him, because when it actually hit home, it hit hard. I mean, he's obviously insecure about it. I mean,
yeah.
He said in his content cop on Leafy, dish it out so long as you can, you can bully people so long as you aren't a pussy. But he's demonstrated himself to be a pussy.
Yeah, very much so. It's like the saying goes: you better be if you're gonna dish out pain, you better be ready to take it right back.
If you aren't ready to take it, then don't do it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Just be ready for the consequences of your actions.
Yep.
Okay, do you think we have time for call-ins, or do you think...
Nah, I need to get some sleep.
Me too, actually. I gotta wake up early in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, needless to say, the VOD upload of this stream is going to be heavily censored.
So everyone who watched all the way through it, you got the best cut of it.
Yep. So yeah, basically that's been it for our 20th episode of 225 at Night.
Yep. And next week we might have Zango on if he doesn't pussy out.
Maybe. More than likely he's going to chicken out.
Yep. Almost certainly.
Almost certainly, yeah. Like knowing Zango, he's more of a chicken than Idubbbz. Let's be real here.
Yep. But yeah, we'll see if he actually decides to come on, or if he pretends once again that despite the FBI closing the case, like, oh, he can't talk to Delta because the FBI agent said so, despite agreeing to go on the show twice now.
Yeah, so like, can you or can you not talk to me? Like, come on. All right. So basically, yeah, it's been 225 at Night. I've been
Pineapple.
I've been Delta 225.
Night, everybody.
God made you special. Oh, I thought you knew the line.
No.
Okay, the line is, God made you special, and he loves you very much. It's from VeggieTales.
Well, I never watched VeggieTales.
You're a pineapple. How the heck have you never seen VeggieTales?
VeggieTales. Vegetables are disgusting fruits.
Bob and Larry are both fruits, dude. What are you even on about?
Yeah, they're race traders.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.